Yo, 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 it's your boy, Marky Marcel. Let me see if I have my link here. I keep forgetting my damn. Oh, here it is. Cool. I have to copy and paste it. That's what's up. Um, oh, cool. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yes, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, that's the whole point of me fucking getting both of them at the same time. Hey, Ninja, how you doing? Wednesday the 20th. Waiting curve. Pick up. Alright, cool. So Wednesday the 20th. Alright, cool. Guess I'm just gonna have to wait for that. I'm doing good. All is good in the hood. All is good in the hood. Had a good day today. It's just the weather sucks. The weather is so nasty, it's unbelievable. Actually, I wonder if I did that. It's so windy here, it's ridiculous. Like all freaking day. Hey, Jessica. I appreciate you too, sweetheart. Hope you had a good weekend. I can't believe today is like Monday. It doesn't even feel like Monday today. It's actually pretty annoying because when I couldn't work today because the weather was so bad. So it feels like it's Sunday. It like literally felt like a Sunday today, even though Sunday was yesterday. I was just like, what the hell, man? Um, okay, right. Okay, I did add it then. All right, cool. No packages yet. And saved. Um, all right, cool. I got everything I need. It's pouring there, yeah. It's not raining. Like it just rains like here and there today. It's not that bad, but it's like the wind has been constant all day, like 40 mile an hour winds all day. Like it hasn't let down yet. Like it just keeps coming and coming. Like my window from time to time is howling. Like my nephew came over my side of the house and he's like, "Holy shit, it's burst over here." I'm like, "Yeah, it's coming from the east." So when the wind comes from the east, like you hear it, but when it comes from the west, it's even worse. So like, it's not. I mean, it's bad enough if you go outside. My dad came over to watch football game with me, and he said he almost got blown over by the wind. And I was like, "Yep." And then when he left, he said, "Oh yeah, it's a lot calmer now." I said, "Yeah, it's come down a bit." But it's ridiculous up here. So I live on the top of a hill, so it's worse. It's a lot worse. When they say like 40 mile an hour winds, it's like 50 to 60 up here. Because like you add like higher elevations, the wind is a lot worse. So my dad was like, "Holy shit, it's like a hurricane up here." I'm like, "Yep, welcome to my world." Last night, that's all you heard was like the wind just ringing off, like going crazy. And I'm like, wow, this is nuts. So it's been pretty annoying listening to wind all damn day, but it's calmed down a bit. I don't really hear it too much, not as much as earlier. Just give me a second here. Just check something real quick. Who's that? Right, okay. Yep. Bunch of idiots. All right, cool. Yeah, the ocean is I can hear the ocean when it's windy. I can hear the ocean from afar. I can look out my window and the ocean's right there. So it's far. It's about a. I would say the ocean's about a mile and a half away from me. Hey, Age of Aquarius, how you doing? But like when it's windy, you can actually hear the ocean like crashing against the waves, and I mean the waves crashing against the rocks and everything. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I had a pretty good day today, despite the weather. The weather was nasty. I went with me, my nephews. We went. They're off of school now, so we went to go get haircuts, and we hung out for a while. It was pretty cool. Hey, David, how you doing, brother? You all right? How you been? I see you donated for a question. I got it. Thanks. You doing good? Good, man. Good to hear. Good to hear, bro. Yeah, the weather sucks here right now, but it's supposed to be windy like tomorrow again, and the next day. It's winter time, so we're used to the bullshit. So as long as it isn't raining, because we've had too much damn rain. The wind's okay, it's all good. It started snow flurries there, in Kentucky. I guess that's Kentucky. Yeah, yeah. I'm in Bermuda, and we don't get snow, which is great. But we get a lot of wind and hurricanes and all sorts of shit. So we've had more rain this year than I ever remembered in my lifetime. This year is probably the record amount of rain we've ever received. And I don't remember a year like this year where like every week it rained. Even during the summer it rained. I was like, what the hell, man? Yeah, I used to live in the Carolinas, so I definitely know. Yeah, exactly. If it didn't hit us, it hit you guys. Yep. Between Florida, the Caribbean, Bermuda, like the east coast of the United States, we all get beat up by hurricanes every now and then. We got a few hurricanes that passed by us, but nothing that directly hit us, which was great. Thank God. But we got our share of, wind and rain and all sorts of crap. We've had rain for days, which is unusual because we started winter. Yeah. Oh, wow. Snow tonight. Yeah, this has been a year I've never remembered having this much rain. It's like, it's ridiculous. I can't even explain it. I remember when I was like 16, 17, I remember I couldn't ride my motorcycle a lot because it rained like almost every day. And that was the only year I remember that um, it was raining a lot. But I compared the years, and this year was actually more. And I knew it. Like I was telling everybody, I've never remember it raining this much. Because here we don't really have rain, a lot of rain like that. But this year it's like, what the hell, man? Yeah, I've seen snow a few times. In America, in New York, and Rochester was probably the place I saw the most snow in my life. We went. I was in Rochester way back in 2013, I think, about 10 years ago. It was around that time, um, and I was like in Buffalo, New York. I was in Rochester. We drove to Buffalo, New York, on almost by like an hour away from the border of Canada, and it was freezing. It was the coldest I've ever been anywhere, and it was snowing so much, and we barely made it to like the party that we were going to, and we ended up waiting and hanging out in the car for a long time before we had to like go on the road again. It was ridiculous. But the only other place that I saw snow was Boston. in February during my birthday. I was like, holy shit. And my lips were like purple as I was walking outside. I'm like, yeah, this isn't a good idea. I'm going back inside. So my body's not used to that cold temperature. Here, like it doesn't go below 50. And that's like rarely. Tonight it's like 60 degrees, and tomorrow it's going to be 58 at night. But it's not that bad for you guys. That's nothing. David, you can ask your question when you're ready. Oh yeah, hell yeah, I would freeze. I would die of frostbite. Yeah, I don't like the cold weather like that. I mean, when I was in Boston one time, I thought I was gonna die. I was like, holy shit, my teeth were chattering and my lips were purple, and we like just stayed by the heater in the hotel room, and we were watching people walk around like it was nothing. I'm like, yeah, these people are used to it. Our blood ain't used to this shit. So yeah, I stopped going away in February and all that. So yeah, I'm not gonna deal with that shit. Hell no. All right, so David, you said Alex got a wrongful corrective. Oh, Alex. Oh shit. A wrongful corrective written warning today at our job where we know her manager manipulated information for it to get passed through HR because they're trying to get rid of a lot of employees. She sent a letter to HR today to contest it. Will it go in her favor? What a bunch of assholes. Poor Alexandra. She don't deserve that shit. She last time I spoke to her, she said it was some bullshit going on at her job. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, hey, Alexandra. That's some bullshit. I can't believe people are just so fucking grimy. I think this year has been like the most nastiest people year in my lifetime. Well, at least you have a witness. That's good. You know, I'm sure people got your back. Right. That's good. That's good, David. If you weren't there, I'd be there. I'd help Alexandra. I don't want nothing to happen to you. That's why I work for myself. See, I can't work for other people. They be hating on me like crazy. I can't have that. All right, cool. All right, let's check. Okay, Alexandra sent a letter to HR today to contest it. We're good. Yeah, it will go in your favor. I feel like a man and you will talk about it, and then like you're gonna be disappointed about the whole thing. But I feel like something. I feel like you'll be okay. But like after this, I think that you're gonna be like, okay, yeah, this is like my sign to get the fuck out of here, or try something different, or go somewhere else better. I really need to like. I think this is not only. I think yeah, like I said, I get that you're gonna. Everything's gonna go in your favor because you contested it. And I feel like a man is going to help out this situation. So it could be David or it could be somebody else, somebody that has like authority there, right? So I feel like you're going to eventually have to go, and you're gonna go because of all of this shit. And I see you saying you have been applying since job for a job. Don't give up, because my sister, she had no job for 5 months, and then she got the job of her life. Like, she's so freaking happy. But it took 5 months for her to get the job. Like, she was unemployed since June, end of June, like no, early June she left. And then she just got a job 6 weeks ago. So like, her whole life changed. So like, don't give up. But I see here that all the difficulties that's happened, it'll all amount to nothing, and you'll be fine. If if you're like head boss, like the person, the head honcho person there is a man, then I feel like he'll sort it out and he'll be fine. And he was gonna say, "Hey, look, Alexandra is fine. You know, this is all bullshit. You know, whatever. She's gonna stay. You know, and yada yada yada." I think your work ethic speaks for itself, so I feel like you won't have any problems there. But I feel like you're gonna be very disappointed because of all of this happened. But just know that something possibly better is coming. You just have to like be patient and wait. But at the end of the day, to answer the question here, will it go in her favor? Yes, it will go in your favor. And is the HR the person that's contesting it, right? That you sent it to, is it a man? That's my question. Because I got the emperor here, and that's like a person of authority, like that's the head honcho. Okay, cool. Yeah, looks like he's like mature enough to deal with the situation, and he's gonna be like, yeah, this is fucking bullshit, like or whatever. You know, Alexandra, you're fine. You know, just like I know this is disappointing. I know this is like, uh, it makes you feel like you don't want to be here or whatever. But just know that I got your back and whatever, and blah blah blah. So I do get a man knowing exactly what's going on. Yeah, like he's gonna be disappointed about this because he knows who you are and he knows like you're not the type, you're not the person that's gotten, he knows like it's bullshit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like the guy that I see, right? He's like mature enough and knows that this is like something that shouldn't have happened. And he knows who you are. Like I got good cards here and all in your favor. The only thing I see is it's going to be very disappointing to know that like every people are going to be disappointed hearing about this. And like David said, he's pissed. So like people are like, what the hell is going on here? Like with this like some petty shit, you know? He's kind of it looks like yeah, which is petty, my job is on the line. Right, exactly. But he knows that the person that written you up, that wrote you up is like a person that, he knows this person's like a person that has no preparation and powerless, and it's just they did it just to do it. What I'm also getting here is the person that written you or that wrote you up, um, maybe like a selfish and jealous person, and that's why they did it. And they made a bad decision. They know that. They know they made a bad decision, but they did it anyway. Unfortunately. And that's the life that we live. We always have to deal with some fucking idiot that always has to do something to us. Even doesn't matter who you are, how good you are, or how nice you are. It doesn't matter. There's always going to be a devilish person doing some shit. But he knows the person that wrote you up. He knows what they're about. So like he figured it out. Like he knows and you weren't supposed to be written up. I still feel like you don't want to be there, and I still feel like this person that did it feels insecure and stuff, and they're gonna still try to like make a case out of it. They're gonna. It's not gonna be like a easy task, but like to for this person to leave you alone. They're gonna like probably try and continue to like annoy you. I feel like this person's really nasty. Yeah, he's a manipulative asshole. Constantly lies to me, and I tell David, and he will catch him in his bullshit. Yeah, yeah. I got like the magician reverse, and that's like a person who is very insecure. Um, like they just want to like cause problems, and they use like their power for evil things. And but they're a weak ass person anyway. Like they just do shit to try and like like you said, manipulate their ways and stuff. Yeah, pretty much an a hole. Yeah. In January, I feel like you'll have your new job, and like this is like the last straw for you. This is like something that's telling you, yeah, you know, you motherfuckers want me out of here. Like, you want to be a bunch of assholes. Like, guess what? I got a new job. To hell with all of you. So I feel like you're gonna get communication, a lot of communication in the next few weeks. There's only like 2 weeks left of this, and I asked if you're gonna get a new job in January, and it says yes. Um, but I what I get here is it's at like a different location from where you are, so you might have to like travel to get to it, like maybe like an hour's driving time or some shit like that. It's not going to be close by, but it'll be like in your vicinity, but just like you might have to travel to get to it. you know so if there's a place you applied for, and it's like a half an hour to an hour away drive, or it's like a distance away, then that's the place that you should go to. It's an intelligent choice. It'll resolve your issues. And I think that a man is going to call you, like he's the boss or whatever, and he's going to be like, hey, look, I see you applied for this job, come and see me, blah blah blah. You might go for an interview or two, and then you'll get the job in January. I got all positive stuff for that. But that's why this probably happened. It's like to give you your last straw, as if to say, you know what? Like I know I'm innocent, but at the same time, like fuck you, like I'm leaving anyway. And this happens sometimes. Like it gives you like your last straw and your last like you know like hurrah. Say yeah, you tried to get me, but you couldn't. But I'm leaving anyway. Yeah. Um, like I feel like it's definitely like gonna happen in January, because I asked if it's gonna happen in January where you'll get a new job, and it says yes. I got all yes cards here and all positive energy, and it's always to do if like a man has your back, a man's gonna get you a job, like a man's gonna deal with everything. You know. Hey Ariana, how you doing? Yeah, all is well. Yeah, Ninja's probably still got her Mickey Mouse hat on. Yeah, exactly. No problem, David. Anytime, bro. And thanks for looking out for Alexandria. She needs us guys, us good guys, to look out for her. Make sure she's okay. But yeah, I see all positive things, Alexandra. All positive stuff. Like you'll be all right. I still feel like it's gonna be a task just working there. So just hold on for a bit. And even if something bad happens, just know like you'll be fine in January. Yeah, you'll be good. You too. Thanks. Yeah, life is all about lessons. Trust me. This year has been definitely one of those years of lessons where I've learned that people are never going to change. You can't fix stupid. And the real problem is stupid. And you can't fix it. People are just stuck on it. People are lying. People are manipulative. People are bad. You just like try to ignore it, try to move on from it, try to like understand that you will never change somebody. They have to change on their own. They have to change for them. They don't have to change for you. They have to change for themselves. And if you made a couple bad mistakes and a couple like misjudgments and bad decisions in your life, forgive yourself. That's all you got to do. Forgive yourself. Say, hey, I fucked up. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have dealt with this person this long. I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done that. Now I'm going to make sure I make the right decisions. Don't be hard on yourself. We're all human beings. We all make bad decisions. We all make mistakes. And sometimes we're manipulated into mistakes. But it's no excuse. You have to like just keep moving forward and just get rid of like all the bullshit. It's been a difficult year for crazy people, for dealing with crazy people. Crazy people don't have a difficult year. They're just crazy. They like it. You're doing good? Just listening? All right, cool. So yeah, that's my opinion on all of that shit. People are just nuts. You just have to stay away from negativity. That's the best thing that I can suggest. And that's my advice. Stay away from negativity. Stay away from bad people. Stay away from bad situations, bad jobs, bad life, bad people. Just stay away from idiots. All right. If anybody wants a message, let me know. I'll give you one. Hey, Girly Sunday, how are you? Hope you had a good weekend. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I did. Oh, Ninja, I thought you were gone. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Okay, Girly Sunday. I tried to do the messages after Ninja left. Oh, man. She had yes, please in her comment ready to like, as soon as I say I'm going to give you a message, she just presses it right away. She's waiting for it. She's like constantly, she's just waiting. No, I'm just teasing Ninja. I know it's not even Sunday, but it feels like it. It's okay, Ninja. I got you. Yes, Ninja, you're gonna be first anyway. Okay, Ariana, no problem. All right, Ninja. 1, 2, 3. It feels like a Sunday today because I didn't do anything. All right, don't lend money if you want it back, cheapskate. You deserve love, not pain. I'll agree with that. And someone new is coming in your life, a friend, obviously not a lover because you're married, But if you want a second lover, that's cool. I won't tell nobody. I won't tell hubby. It's okay. No, I'm just teasing. Someone new is coming in your life, like like a friend or a person that you meet. And on the bottom here, it says, when you feel like you're not getting ahead, just keep telling yourself you will. Don't give up. Ooh la la. All right, Ariana. Ariana 1. All right, Ariana, don't post too much on social media. And even if you don't post, just don't deal with social media. Go out and get a free dinner. So if somebody asks you to go out to dinner, go and let them pay. And just remember that who can be trusted can be loved. Trust and love go together. And on the bottom, it says, don't give stupid people your energy. We just talked about that. Okay, Girly Sunday, you said you just sent it. Okay, cool. Let me check here. Yes, I got it. He said, hey, Mark, my question is, what was JC's impression of me, his thoughts of me? Just curious. Okay, JC. All right, let's check. All right. All right. JC's. Okay. What I get here is he thinks. I mean, if you've known this person for a while, this is two things I see here. If you've known this person for a while, then I would say that they know who you are, they know what you're about, so they're like they know how they feel and they know what they're saying, and they know like being around you is comfortable, but they still have like their um the outside influence is telling them, oh, you're still around that person, like why are you around her for, you know if you don't know who this person is and you just met them and you're getting to know them, they feel like you're like somebody from their past. You remind them about somebody. Okay, you just met 'em. All right, cool. Now I know that. Then I would say that this person thinks that you remind them about someone from their past. They feel like they've known you before. They feel like they they feel like you might be from their past life connection or something like that, right? So you remind them of somebody that they knew. I feel like there's going to be more activity between you and this person. I feel like this person is always guarded, and what they think about you is they're taking their caution, like they're being precautious about you and the connection. They don't want to like rush. They don't want to like you know think too much ahead of time. Like they're kind of like they're contemplating on whether or not to have you as an acquaintance or uh do whatever with you. Like they're just right now I feel like they're in a broken sequence. Like they don't really know what they want, and like their feelings of whoever doesn't matter. Like they're just like whatever, you know. He is on my soulmate list. Okay, yeah, but he feels like he knows you and feels like that he's. But I don't get nothing like extremely crazy. But I just think that he's being very precautious with you, and he kind of thinks that he's gonna wait and then try to like get to know you better or whatever. Like he's gonna try and be more active and try to be more cool. But I think that he has things. He has like materialistic things, and I feel like he's not happy though. You know what I mean? He's not happy with his life. Let's check. I'm getting that not really. Like he's just like whatever. I don't think there's an attraction there to him. You know what I mean? I think he loves himself, to be honest. He seems like one of those guys who's in love with himself, and he doesn't really want to make the sacrifice, or like he didn't really have the intention of like being attracted to you or like have an attraction for you. Like I don't get that he was attracted to you. He was just he looks at you as somebody who is a friend and somebody who probably is better off than he is, if that's the case. I think he's very preoccupied with his own ego and himself. Like he doesn't really, yeah, that's another word for it, I guess. Like I don't get no cards here that tells me he's attracted to you and he wants you and he loves you, or he wants to be like with you in a relationship or anything like that. I just feel like he has issues. He's just about himself, you know? I think he's a double person. Like he has two sides. He can be a self-centered idiot and he can be cool, but not really. Like you'll always be worried about what he's doing or what he's saying, if it's real, if it's true, if it's false. Like I feel like he's got an egotistical problem. Like he's just like a person who says shit, but he really doesn't have nothing he says. But he does have materialistic things, but that's about it, you know? Yeah. I think that you guys can be friends and all that, but I feel like as time goes on and you listen to him, you be like, yeah, this guy's full of shit. Like I don't think he's interested in you in a sexual way, or like a way where he wants to be like in a relationship with you. I don't get that. You know what I mean? Hey Marley, how you doing? So yeah, girly Sunday. I don't really see him like. I feel like you guys will talk and be cool, but that's about it. Like I don't think he wants more than that. I'm just gonna check to see if he has like someone else in his energy that he likes. Yeah, he's got like another woman around him that he hangs out with, but still doesn't give him the time of day. Like the woman he wants doesn't want him. You see what I'm saying? He likes a woman. He doesn't like you like that. He looks at you as an acquaintance. But there's a woman that he likes, but she doesn't want him because she doesn't understand him. And that's exactly why I did what I did just now. Because there's gotta be more to it, to the story. Because I see a lot of like, sneaky energy around him. Like I see a lot of like, self-centered, egotistical, like I'm the shit and fuck you. Like you better come to me. Like, Yeah. Yeah, there is no chemistry there, to be honest. I don't see it. And he's more wanting someone else. There's another woman here that he wants, but she doesn't want him. But he's going more after her in a love sense. But nothing there between you guys though. I don't get that. But I do feel that he'll talk to you, he'll be cool with you, he'll be friends with you to try and see what he can get out of you. So be aware of that. Jessica, you said some people are just a walking confusion. Yeah, a walking emotional confusion. That's what they are. I call them emotionally confused. Yeah, a lot of people attract people like that because it's the only thing available. To be honest, there's not very much decent people out there that want a real relationship and will recognize a real person. See, real recognizes real. So a person who's been on their own, like myself and some other people I know that haven't been in a relationship for over 5 years, we get comfortable. We don't want nobody because we realize that being by ourselves is great. Because why have somebody in our life that's gonna fuck it up? And why give a chance to another, idiot? Like you have to like get to know people and get to know who you're dealing with, you know? Exactly. Oh, definitely. Marley, I agree. I agree 100%. I agree. And honestly, the past 6 years I've been single and I've been like my best version of me. I feel like myself again. I don't have no woman in my ear nagging me, talking shit, questioning me, acting like, I'm some bad person or something. I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you think this is, woman? You out of your damn mind? I'm not the one. Like I always feel like I had to prove myself to a woman. Like they always made me feel like you were the prize. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck you think you are, woman? I can do everything you can do. You do what I do, and then we can talk. That's how I am. Like, I'll test a person that I like to see if they're really about that life and they're really real. Because no, we should be the prize together. Nobody is better than anybody else, and that's the women that I attracted. The women that thought that they were like I'm doing them a favor, like you were the trophy or something. Fuck out of here, woman. We're supposed to be working together. I'm not doing everything. Hell no. And that's what I found myself doing. I was always the one who did everything, and I'm not doing that. We have to do things equally. But I think the main problem with relationships is when people are with somebody that they're comfortable with, and they realize that that person is toxic, and they realize that they're not living their best life. When someone really decent comes along, that person is not used to a decent person, so it's going to be hard for that person to like actually deal with a decent person, because they're like, I didn't even know this person existed. I didn't even know people are actually this decent. And of course, the person is not going to be perfect. No one is. I'm not. No one is. But you can be like together in a perfect union, a perfect relationship. Yes, you can be. But it takes two. One person can't do everything. And people have like the wrong morals and values. That's my opinion. Like people just think, oh yeah, I need a guy who's like, some women would be like, oh, I need a guy with money so I can stay home all day and do nothing and bear his kids. If that's the case, I don't want you then. So you're just gonna stay home and bear my children? I don't want all these damn kids. That means I'm gonna pay for them while you stay home. So what type of life am I gonna live? I'm gonna die by busting my ass taking care of you and all these damn kids. Are you crazy? Hell no. No, no. No, you won't. How about we make the children and I stay home and you go work? You want that? No, then you shut up now. That's what I tell people. No, no, no. Hell no. No problem, girlie. I wish you luck with all the with a decent man. I wish everybody luck finding a good partner. There's a guy at work that I'm friends with, but I just keep staying friends. He's acting like he likes me, but I don't know about if he's a player. I should just be a nun. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I agree, Marley. Jessica, I see you donating. You can ask your questions when you're ready, sweetheart. And thank you. But yeah, unfortunately, some people take a long time to find the right partner, and some people choose the wrong partner and pay for it, literally. These past 6 years have been the best years of my life. Being single and not having to answer to anybody, not have to like prove myself to somebody, or like, oh, I saw you looking at that woman, or I saw you with this woman talking. Who is that? That's my cousin. Oh, okay. I saw you talking to that guy. Who is he? Oh my God, I'm not cheating on you. Like, it's like people are so sensitive. You can say whatever you want to me, but when I crash in you, it's a problem because you're a saint, right? You came down from heaven. Like, that's the type of women I dealt with. And I always dealt with lying ass people. Most women that I dealt with were liars. They would lie like crazy. And this woman actually told me to my face, oh, the reason I lied to you is because I don't even know you. Okay. So you're going to lie to everybody you don't know? Where is that going to get you? Is that going to get you credibility? Is that going to get you trust in life? You're supposed to be honest, period. If you lie to someone you don't know, then what do you do to someone you do know? So what do you have? You keep lying and the person forgive you? You don't make no fucking sense, woman. Did you just hear what you just said? I was like, look, goodbye. You have a great life. And her life's all fucked up. And then you wonder why. Stop lying. Listen to me. Look at the fucking my mouth. Stop lying. If you stop lying and you be honest, then God will give you an honest relationship. But the problem is people lie too freaking much. Stop lying. Just be honest. And that's the best thing you can do. Lying ain't gonna get you nowhere. It's just gonna get you remembering your lies. And then when you fuck up, then you lose people and you get no credibility and your reputation is ruined. And you're never gonna find a decent person. And if you do and you lie to them, they're gonna figure it out. And then you're gonna look like the ass at the end of the day. So stop lying. That's my advice. Agreed? Is this working? Okay. Stop. There's nobody there, you dodo. It was me knocking the computer. My dog just got up because she thought somebody was knocking at the door. Go lay down. Nobody called you. Nobody called you. It was me. Look. 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 It's me. No, nobody's at the door. Thank you for protecting me, but nobody's there. Okay? Nobody's there. It's okay. Go lay down. Nobody's there, baby. If somebody was there, I'd get up. But thank you for protecting me. I appreciate it. Okay, Ariana, drive safe. Go lay down. There's nobody there. Such a dumb dog. Oh my God. Go lay down. There's nobody's there. Oh my God. She's ready for action. She's like, who's that? I'll kick his ass. She's something else. Okay. Jessica said, will the ex get caught and go jail, get deported? He's hiding since day one. A shady piece of shit. Yeah, there's always somebody who has it worse than us and worse than you. But you just gotta put yourself. The main thing is stop worrying about everybody else and take care of yourself. That's the my suggestion and my advice. Hey Tristan, I'm good, bro. How you doing? I think that we give too much energy to everybody else in their lives, and we don't take care of ourselves and don't deal with ourselves enough. I keep telling myself that every day, and it's hard. It's very hard to not think about other people or think about people who did you wrong or think about bad shit or think about anything but yourself. Because we think sometimes it's selfish to keep thinking about you all the time, but it's not. You know, in order for us to get mentally stable and mentally free, we have to just worry about one person, and that's us. That's you. You know, I know it's hard, though. Trust me. I wish I could put myself first every day, but it's not that easy. Um, I would say that it's a possibility that he could. Okay, Marley. Good night, sweetheart. Have a good night, and I appreciate you coming in here, guys. If you don't know, my friend Marley's Tarot, go check her out. She's hilarious, and she does tarot readings and answer questions and stuff. I was in her room earlier today. She's a bundle of fun. She's funny, and you guys have a great time in her room. Go check her out. Hey, LA Jones, how you doing? Good evening. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I agree. I feel like he will. I don't feel like he's gonna go to jail, but I feel like he's going to leave the country. He's gonna get deported. So I feel like he's gonna be caught up in some bad things, and he's not going to be able to stay where he is. He's probably gonna have to go back from where he came from, or he's gonna have to go somewhere else. Because I do see the travel and discontinue card here, where he's gonna have to go. But I see a lot of arguing, a lot of back and forth, delays, harassment, lie, and all sorts of crazy shit here. I don't get nothing good on this guy at all. Um, all right, Ninja, take care. You're welcome. So I see that this guy, he probably won't go to jail, but I think they're gonna give him an ultimatum. Look, if you don't want to go to jail and something's wrong here, then you're gonna have to go. So they're gonna let him go on his own accord and go back to where he lives or where he came from or whatever. Um, so I feel like he's gonna discontinue being where he is and he's gonna have to go. So I see you said deported. So I think he's going to get deported, but no jail time. And if he does go to jail, which I don't think so, but if he does, he's gonna go jail in his own country or where he's from or deported to or whatever. They might deport him and lock him up. But I don't get like a jail situation here. I just get like him leaving, him going, because he knows if he doesn't, then there's a possibility he will get locked up. So I think there's like an ultimatum there. No, I don't see jail time in the next 2 to 3 months. I don't see no jail time. Like it's gonna be up and down. It's gonna be up and down with him. Like I still feel like it's gonna be at least a couple months before he has to go. People hiding him right his ass up. I don't think they're gonna rat him out because he's paying. Like he must be paying them off, or he's doing shit for them. But he knows that they could if they want to. He just has to keep doing what they ask him to do. That's like they have he has a deal with someone, and I feel like a woman is hiding him. Like he's around another a woman, and this woman's like guarding him and making him like keeping him somewhere, like he's with some woman or something like that. But I do see like that he's paying them off, or he's doing a job for somebody and they're like protecting him. So I don't think they're gonna rat him out in the next like 2 months or so. I don't see that happening. So it looks like he's gonna get away with some more shit in the next 2 months, you know. Um, but like there is like a person that protects him. There's a person that protects him, like a woman or something. But he's like getting money, or he's doing jobs for people, doing things like So yeah, I don't think that he's gonna like. I don't think this is gonna all go down until like next year. At least the next 2 months, I still see him getting away with shit and stuff like that. But I do feel he might try to like leave the country where he is, or they're gonna get him to a different place so he'll be all right. But he's being paid to do things, so that's why they're protecting him and won't rat his ass out. But he's definitely with a woman, dude. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah, I still like even like February, March, I still see him like on the run. Like, but I still see him trying to go on the run to like get somewhere safe and get out of the place he's at. So if he's in the United States, he might go from state to state and keep going and going until he does finally get like caught or whatever. But I don't see him that happening like anytime soon because he's on the run. He's protected, like people are got his back type of thing to a certain extent. But like the people that he's taking advantage of, like they know that if he makes another mistake, then it's pretty much going to be difficult for him. Like he knows he can't live this fantasy life forever. But from now until like February, March, he's still going to be on the run. He's still going to do whatever he wants to do. But I still feel like he's going to like stop doing something and then like move or go somewhere. Well, just thank God that you don't have to do that in your life. People choose to live the life they live, and If it and that's why I tell people don't blame life, blame the way you live it. If you live a shitty life, then do something about it. But some people like it. Some people like being on the run, being a hoe, being mischievous, being a liar, being a piece of crap. People love it. That's what they do. It's just like a person, right? If you smoke cigarettes all day and you know cigarettes kills you and it's bad for you, and you still do it, then whose fault is that? Yours, right? If you get cancer from smoking too much cigarettes and you still smoke and you don't get yourself better, then whose fault is it? Yours. So people make the stupid choices. So they live with them. Because some people just can't give up an addiction. They can't give up having a shitty life. They just want to live a shitty life. They just don't care. Yeah, that's all they know. They get what I say is they get comfortable with their life. So if they're comfortable with their life, then they think that that's okay to live the life they live because they don't know any better. Even though I'll sit here and tell you that it's not right, but who am I to tell you that? I'm just a bystander that thinks you should do something for a better health. But you could be the healthiest person in the world, drive your car down the road, and someone hits you and you die. So you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. So that's why people live the life they live because they just don't give a shit. And that's the fact. People just don't give a shit. They just want to do whatever they want. And that's not up to us to judge or to change or to like even give it our energy. I know it's hard, but I'm working on it. And I think we all should. Well, I know one of those. That's my brother-in-law. He's like that. He lives amongst his mean, but don't want to pay for child support. Yeah, my brother-in-law is the same way, and my sister-in-law is the same way too. Well, they're not my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. They're my ex-brother-in-law and ex-sister-in-law. They don't pay child support, and when they do give something, they give the bare minimum and think that it's okay. Age of Aquarius, that's absolutely true. You know, as soon as their mouth moves, you know they're lying because they don't know anything else. They don't know no. They don't know no better. Some people just know lies. I know tons of people like that. One of my like friends from the past, I tolerate him because he does tell the truth, but he does tell 50% truth, 50% lies. So I just take everything with a grain of salt. Like I just like, yeah, whatever. If he does tell the truth, I'm like, fine. But when he lies, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Now I don't deal with him no more because I got tired of the flip flop, lie, truth. And I called him out a few times on it and made him look stupid. And then I was like, you know what? I ain't got no time for this. Like, you're my friend and all that, but I can't be with you, like, because I can't deal with liars. Like, yeah, exactly, Tristan. It's for no reason. Like, why? Like, why do you have to lie? Like, I just don't understand the concept of your brain telling you to lie 24/7. It don't make no sense to me. Like, if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say it at all. Then that way you don't have to lie. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Yeah, that's exactly how my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law is. Ex sister-in-law and ex brother-in-law. But my ex brother-in-law, he is probably the most compulsive liar I've ever known in my entire life. I know a lot of liars, but he takes the cake. He's definitely like one of those delusional liar type people. Like, and it's like, what are you getting out of all these lies? Like, we're proving that you're lying, and you're still lying. Like, what are you getting out of like you got caught lying. We proved that you're lying, and you're still lying. So it makes you want to like, oh, it makes you want to like choke them like a fucking chicken and like twist their fucking neck and beat the living shit out of them. Because that's how like I feel When people lie to my face all the time, like I'm gonna fucking knock you out. So, and you're still gonna lie when you wake up. You're still gonna lie after I knock you the fuck out. Because you don't know nothing. You don't know no better. So I'm gonna save my energy from knocking your ass out. And that's what I told everybody about my brother-in-law. Why am I gonna beat the shit out of him? I'm just gonna ignore him. Let him lie to the wall. You can lie to yourself all day. I could care less. It's not my problem. You want to lie? Go for it. You got to live with them, not me. And you got to remember them, not me. I've learned to be honest forever. And obviously, we tell little white lies here and there to people that we don't want to know our business. If somebody is trying to interrogate you, if somebody I don't like is trying to interrogate me, I'm going to lie. Or if someone lies to me, I'm going to lie right back to them so they can get their medicine. But I'm not going to sit here and lie to somebody all day, every fucking day, like just to lie. But if you're doing it to me, I'll do it back to you so you can get your own medicine. And then when you're like, yeah, he lied to me. Well, fuck, I lied too. Oh, well. So that way I'll be like, yeah, take that. How you feel now to be lied to? Doesn't feel good, does it? So I give people their own medicine when they lie to me. So, and I try not to even lie because it's just not in my nature. It's not me. I just can't do it. But if I have to, I will. Especially if I deal with stupid ass people that I don't want to know my business and they don't deserve to know anything about me. So yeah, I'm not a saint. I'm not perfect. I'll lie to you if you fucking lie to me. All right, Jessica, I did get your second donation. Thanks. And you say, why does he try to harass me online, then gets quiet, then boom, comes back bothering again? I feel like he wants to throw it in my face. I'm like, pay attention to me, person. All right, let's check. The reason, I think I told you this last time you asked me something about him or whatever, but I get what I'm getting here, Jessica, is the reason he harasses you online is he wants to see if you say to him, "Oh, I have a boyfriend. You better leave me alone. I don't want you to like ruin my relationship or like stop talking to me or don't bother me, don't harass me because I'm with somebody." Like he's waiting for the day that you say you got a man or you got somebody and rub it in his face. And that's why he tests you from time to time. He thinks that you got somebody or he wants to check to see if you're with somebody or you say it to him, "Hey, look, I'm with somebody." He's very petty. He's indecisive. He's weak. He's immature. All the above. And I feel like he gets frustrated to think that you're with someone else, and he's frustrated to think that hey, maybe she'll give me the time of day because she's desperate or she wants to like talk to me, or maybe I'll finally get her to talk to me and like say something to me. You know what I'm saying? So like he's failing to face the facts that you're gone and done with. You don't want to deal with them no more. So he gets indecisive, and that's what he does. He's like, let me go harass her and see if she'll say something or she'll tell me that she's with somebody, just to like make me mad because she knows that I still like her or whatever. I still want her if she would take me back. But I know it's not true. I know it's not possible. I'm failing to face the facts, but at the same time, let me just check to see if she says she's got somebody. So I think that's what he wants. He wants to find out like what you're doing, which most idiots do. And that's what I got here. I got him and him trying to find out if you're with another man because I got male energy here. And he just does it to cause you obstacles and problems, cause you adversity, to make you feel. He knows it aggravates you. He knows that you get annoyed with that. So he likes to make you like feel annoyed and he wants you to like feel the adversity that he brings. He wants you to be like mad. Exactly. So that's why he does it. He does it for that reason, to see if you're, and that's what most exes do. That's what most freaks and narcissists do, you know, which I don't understand. Once you're gone and you're not getting that person back, why go after them and try and and try and annoy them and try and see if they're with somebody else? Who fucking cares? That coochie don't belong to you. So just leave her alone. Like, just go about your business and go find somebody else. And some men will find, and women, some men will find another woman, get over their ex, and still they're with somebody new and still try and find out about their ex to see what they're doing, especially if you had kids with them. They're like, don't you put this person around my children. Like, aren't I taking care of these kids and not you? So what the fuck you talking about? So I know a lot of people that go through this bullshit, and it's sad. That's why I'm glad I'm not going through that bullshit. I'm gonna try. None of my exes even think about talking to me. Hell no. I cut them off and make sure I cut them off. Yeah, exactly. Just block it. Exactly. Right. And that's the thing. He's with another woman. I can see it in the cards. But he wants to know if you're with another man because it will bother him. And if it is, he probably say stupid shit. Oh, he'll find out who you are. And meanwhile, you're calling the kettle black, you know? That's exactly what he's probably trying to do, you know? Right. So that's what it is. I know it's hard, Jessica, but my advice is to like keep blocking him, keep not dealing with him, and just move on and just not even worry about him. I know it's difficult. I know some people are like have that narcissistic behavior, and like you just want to like choke them and shit. But to try not to give people your energy, try not to give him your energy, and you know why he's doing it. He's just trying to get underneath your skin, make you mad, make you feel a certain way, make you pissed off, and it's not even worth it. You're better off without it. Exactly. You can't do anything. There you go. But that's why he's doing it. Because some people just can't get over people. They just have to know what they're doing. It's sad. But that's how they are. That's how people are. People are delusional. They really like have a fucking problem. And that's why I can't deal with people like that. I had an ex like that. She was whack. And I blocked her from everything. And she still kept coming back and coming back. Every couple months she'd try a different name, act like she was getting a reading and shit. Cause she knows I do this. And she's like, yeah, I'm getting a reading. Can I do this and that? And I'll be like, Next thing you know, turn on the video chat and it's her. And I'm like, what the fuck do you want? I'm like, yep, click, goodbye, go talk to the computer by yourself. That's what I do. I ain't listening to that shit. Hell no. You fucked up, goodbye. Don't come back in my life. And some people are cool with their exes and shit like that. Not me. Hell no. You got it wrong. You got me fucked up. No. Mark, you don't play those games. Even friends, family, that's it. Once I'm done with you, I'm done with you. I really don't like people. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. A fucking roach. That's what they are, yes. Roaches. Ugh. I hate roaches. I hate people like that. Age of Aquarius, if you're here, I'll give you a message. I know you said you wanted one. So if you're here, just let me know so I can give you a message. But yeah, Jessica, I know it's difficult. I know it's annoying, but try not to give it your energy. And just know that he's only going to try and aggravate you to find out what's going on in your life. Because some people, like, that's how they are, especially if you've had like a sexual life with him. Like, some guys can't handle knowing another guy's tapping that, and with you. Like, it makes them want to, like, fuck up your shit just because. So that's exactly what goes on. Sure, Tristan. Yeah, exactly. All right. Tristan, someone's intentions may not be as real as you think. Your ex might be thinking of you. And just remember that silence is better than bullshit. And on the bottom, it says, know your worth and remember that. Yeah, I mean, people eventually go and never come back. Um, my last ex, I was dying for her to go away and never come back, and it's finally happened. Um, Next month will be a whole year since I've talked to her, and I'm like, thank God. Like I always dread, like her like saying hello to me, or like whatever, like saying happy holiday or happy birthday or some bullshit like that, or like asking me something or whatever, and I'm like, yes. What kind of messages do I do? All types of messages, whatever you want. I got like these messages. I got like their regular Oracle message. This is my deck. I made these decks. This is my deck. It's called Marky Mark's Tarot Deck Part 2. I got the first one. I got Oracle message, spiritual messages, funny messages, love messages. I got all sorts of shit. You just gotta let me know what you want. If you want a specific one, I'll give you one. But these are just like general messages. It's like a message of the day, like a daily message, just like telling you what's going on. But I got all sorts of cards right here, all sorts of shit. I got everything. Sometimes I give people a choice, and sometimes people just like, yeah, whatever, Mark, whatever you're drawn to, and I'll just give them a message. These are like my decks that I made, so I use them a lot. The only thing I really don't do is like a tarot message. I'll do a message, a wild card. What do you mean a wild card? You want a wild card? Like what type of message you want? An oracle message, spirit message, love message? Just let me know what type. It's still windy as heck here. Like I can hear the wind still going off. Oh my god. Choose one for you. All right, that's a good choice. I got a love message for you. All right. I got the right. See, I got like this little bag of tricks here. See, these are like my special love cards just for you, Jessica. I only bring them out for certain people. But being that you're new to my channel and you've been here for a couple times, I'll give you the luxury deck. Okay, see, it's gold plated, like good shit. All right, this is for Jessica. Let's see what we got for Jessica. 2. All right. Let's see. Ooh. Your first card is lies. We just finished talking about that. So someone's still lying to you. You're still dealing with lies. Then I got the forbidden card. You think this is forbidden. You don't want to deal with the lies. You're tired of the bullshit. You're tired of dealing with people, lovers, past lovers, people all in general. And in the meantime, you're just waiting for something to happen, waiting for love to appear, waiting to meet somebody decent, waiting for things to happen. And on the bottom here, it's saying that you're so close to this happening. So soon, close, it's coming. These things will all change. But what's in the way is the lies and the forbidden bullshit. But keep waiting because you're close. You're so close to getting love, decentness, people. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. But yeah. Age of Aquarius, if you're still here, let me know. I'll give you a message. All right. I'm going to have some fun with you, Jessica, okay? All right, these are my twin flame journey cards. Okay. And this says, I want to be authentic. I am no longer afraid. I don't know how I feel anymore. I know you're right. I know you're right, but I need to come to my own conclusions. So this is like your twin flame talking to you. That's the sequence of the cards. So you want to be authentic. You're no longer afraid. You don't know how you feel anymore, but you know you're right, but you need to come to your own conclusions. There you go. Haven't used those cards in a while. But that's like the love messages that I give through my luxury cards there. My friend that gave me these cards, she's passed away from cancer last year. She bought me those cards because she knew that I, don't really care about love shit. But she gave me those to pull for people that like love and want love or want a love message. And she rolled her eyes at me in spirit. Good. Stay ready, stay focused, and keep working on yourself. That's the best advice I can give you. Keep working on you. Do what you have to do to make your life better. That's the best thing you can do. Yeah, it's all good. I lost a great friend, but I have her in spirit, so I never really lost her. I lost her physical presence, and but I still have her in spirit. I can talk to her anytime I want. So I love her to death. She's a very good friend of mine. She was in my room every day for years, and she died of cancer, and she was only 38 years old. Uh, she was beautiful, kind, funny, and still is in spirit. Yeah, she bought me a lot of things. She was a really good friend of mine. We were very close, but she bought me lots of shit, tons of stuff. She bought me a lot of decks, clothes, hats, all sorts of things. I have everything that she's given me. I have them, still have them till today. Yeah, but it's cool. I'm like over the stuff. She was an online like friend. Like I did readings for her. I saw her face. Like I spoke to her on video chat many times. Like I know her. Like for like I've known her for 6 years, and we used to video chat like almost every week. I spoke to her every day. We had each other's phone number. We were very close friends. I read for her whole family. I met her here online 6 years ago, like on YouTube. Um, she was very spiritual and had like liked all like psychic stuff and stuff like that. Um, but she wasn't like online doing readings or anything. But she was no. She sent me stuff. Yeah, yeah. She sent me things like sent me anything that was on. I have a wish list. Like it's on my page. I have a wish list of things that I like. People ask me to post things up on my wish Amazon wish list, and people buy stuff for me if they want to. Um, and she like bought like pretty much everything on the list because I did a lot of readings for her. See, I did a lot of mediumship readings, and that's what she liked. She didn't really like tarot readings. She wanted mediumship because she had a lot of people in spirit, and I used to read for her like all the time, at least like once a week, twice a week, sometimes. Um, you know, and we had a serious connection. So she always like felt like because I always told her like you ain't gotta pay me all this shit whatever, and she was like no I'm sending you gifts and I'm sending you this, and she'd send me like the invoice and I'd be like oh my god, don't buy me anything else, it's okay, like you're my friend, what the fuck. And she was like no I'm sending you this and it's your birthday and this and that, and oh my god, even if it wasn't my birthday or any type of occasion, she just sent me shit out of the blue. But she did it because she felt like I was worth more than what I was charging. So she always felt like she had to give me something, which was cool. Like, I was cool with accepting the gifts. And at the end of the day, that's how some people are. They show their love, through gifts and appreciation and stuff like that. And that's the type of friendship we had. I do for her, she done for me. So yeah, we were friends for 6 years, and then like I said, last year um she she passed away from cancer. Like uh she was in here, and being in here like let her live longer. She would come here like every night, and she'd be like so happy to be with everyone and talk to everyone, but she never wanted me to tell anybody that she was sick because she didn't want nobody to feel sorry for her. So it was hard to keep her secret because I wanted everybody to like help her and send healing to her. But she was like, no, I don't want that. Please don't tell nobody. And when she passed away, it was hard telling everybody about it. It was a difficult time for me, you know. But I'm over it now because like I see her in spirit all the time. The last time I spoke to her, I did a reading for her sister and she came through and she spoke through me. Like I let her take over like my body for a while and say what she had to say to her sister. It was like some crazy shit, but yeah. Um, But I'm so glad that I have her in spirit on my team and helping me and stuff. And I always use the cards that she gives me. What's even worse is when they believe their own lies. Well, they have no choice because they're the only ones listening to it. It's not even a talent. It's like an evil, like, yeah, it is a talent, but an evil talent, you know? It's like that's the only thing they're good at is telling themselves lies. You tell me lies, I won't care. I got two donations here, one from Jessica and one from Tristan. So you guys can go ahead and ask your questions when you're ready. All right, Tristan, you said I do. Of course, I do mediumship. Yeah, that's like what I'm known for, to be honest. Yep, that's uh, that's what I'm known for. That's what people know me for. Like it's all my mediumship stuff. All right, Tristan, you said, is there messages from spirit or things I need to be cautious of? I still can't talk. The thing is, you can talk to spirit. They listen, and I'm going to explain this to you, Tristan, and to everybody. You can talk to spirit. They listen. You just got to address the person. You got to address who you're talking to make sure you're talking to the right person. Call upon them. Ask them to give you a sign, a signal, something. Even if they don't, it doesn't matter. Just address them. Say, hey, so and so, I want to talk to you. I know you're in spirit. Please listen to me. I have something to say. Yeah. It's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to hear him. You don't have to hear him back. That's all like because you're not a medium, so you're not gonna have that. You know that connection. You know what I'm saying? So only certain people get that connection, and certain people can get it if they allow themselves to really believe it and receive it. And you can do it. You can eventually get it. You just have to keep trying. And if you don't, then it's not for you. But you can still talk to them. You don't have to hear them back. They hear you. They'll give you a signal because some of them don't talk back. They give you a signal. They'll show you something or they'll put something in front of you. Like, for instance, if you're walking down the street, you come out of some store and you see a nickel on the ground or a penny on the ground. That's meant for you to see. You were meant to pick that up. And that's your sign from spirit saying, hey, look, I'm here. You see a feather. You see something that you see all the time, numbers. You come home and you're like, what the fuck? I see this shit for the past 3 days now. That's your sign. That's your signal. Even if you don't get nothing, it doesn't matter. Address the spirit that you want to talk to. If it's your dad, say, hey dad, I know you're in spirit. I know you can hear me. Just know that, whatever, tell them what you want and go about your business. That's it. You're not crazy. You're not delusional. You're not none of those things. You can talk to spirit every single day, all day. If I can do it, you can do it. Sometimes I hear them. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes they just point to shit and tell me stuff, show me things. It doesn't matter. Like some spirit will talk my ear off all fucking night. And I'll be like, no, okay, like, you gotta go now. Bye. And some people don't say anything. They just say, hey, look at this, Mark. Look at that, Mark. Look, see this red hat right here? Like, that's so and so's hat. Or, hey, see this? This is some whatever. That's how it works. So even though you can't hear them, see them, or whatever, it doesn't matter. Just address the person that you want to talk to and talk to them. It's that simple. I do it every day. Some people probably think I'm crazy when they see me in the car. I'll be there talking like crazy, looking over at the seat. They're like, who the fuck that guy talking to? But see, most people think that I'm probably on the phone, on the speakerphone, talking or something. So that's good. I don't look crazy. The thing is with that, Jessica, like you can ask spirit to get back at somebody, but that's not their job. Like their job is to protect you. They ain't worried about somebody else. You know, like their job is protect you from the people, not to like go after them for you. Like they'll get their karma regardless. You can ask them; they might do it one day for you, but it's the main thing is like ask them to help you. Fuck everybody else. See what I'm saying? All right, Tristan, let's check. But that's the thing. Why does that shouldn't even matter? It shouldn't even matter if these people are getting their karma. What should matter is your life and what you're doing and how your life is going to be better without that person. People's karma, right? If someone did bad shit to you, let me explain something to you guys. I hope this makes sense, right? When people do bad shit to you, the first thing you do is say, I hope this mofo gets karma, right? We all do it. I do it too. But the main thing is their karma is losing you as a friend, as a lover, as a son, as a husband, as whatever. Doesn't matter. By them losing you and not having you in their life, that is their karma because they lost a good person. You got to look at their ultimate karma was losing you. Simple. But you have to embed that in your mind. You have to be like, you have to understand that by losing you, they no longer have a decent person in their life. Yes. And people are always going to do that. You can't control that. You can't control a person doing shit behind your back because they're connected to making you miserable or doing bad shit to you. And that's everyone. I've got people doing that to me too. We all do. We all have enemies. We all have people trying to get to us. But if we keep focusing on us, then there is no other people. Those people don't exist if you don't allow them to exist in your mind and in your brain. You see what I'm saying? Like all of this shit is just like you allow it to consume you. So if you allow it to consume you and your thoughts and your thought pattern, then it's gonna keep staying there. It's gonna keep haunting you and keep making you feel like, yeah, I'm fucking, these people out to get me. It's fucked up. Like, why don't you just leave me alone? But you can just ignore the whole thing and be like, you know what, I'm good. I know these people are out to get me, but fuck them. Who cares? They can do whatever they want. They can talk shit. They can do whatever. Their words are lies. If you know it's a lie, even if it isn't a lie, and they're talking shit about you, who cares? Like, try to eliminate what people think about you. And if you do that, you'd be surprised how your life will end up. I know it's hard. Trust me. I know it's not going to happen overnight. But my advice is to always keep dealing with yourself. Who cares about what everybody else? Who cares if these people are going to get karma? They will. You just have to believe they will. And the people who talk shit about it and escalate the problems, you just gotta stay away from. Go about divert yourself from the negativity. Divert yourself from these situations. You control how this all pans out. You're the one who controls how it pans out. Believe it or not, you do. If you stay out of the line of fire, then the fire ain't gonna burn you. It took me a long time to realize what I'm saying, but it's true. At least for me, it is. I know everybody has their own thoughts and shit like that. But for next month, Tristan, try not to get yourself in these situations. There's gonna be obstacles. There's gonna be times where you want to self-destruct and go after these people. But you're going to as long as you're kind and you're generous, and as long as you show your gratification to spirit's going to give you gifts and material gain. You're going to have favors from people. You're going to have monetary situations where you're gonna make money, you're gonna have money, you're gonna be fine financially. Someone's gonna like take care of you, and spirits got your back. They want you to know that. But you've gotta like make sure you don't live amongst your means. You got to make sure that you don't do anything to gain in a bad way. Stay your kind, generous self. Don't look for evil things. Don't worry about the karma. Don't worry about what these people are doing behind your back. If you know people are doing shit, then move on from it. Like, just ignore it. If you entertain it, then they know they're winning. You got me? And that's what Spirit's saying here is, don't overdo it. There's going to be delays up and down. I feel like things are going to be like disputed. I feel like if you entertain an argument, there's going to be one. If you walk away from an argument, there won't be none. If you don't give it your energy, then it ain't gonna exist. And I don't know if I'm making sense to you, but this is what they're saying, and that's what I got in the cards here. Is you got to be you and not worry about these people and what they're saying and what they're doing. You got to measure all these things with your generosity and who you are. You just keep being like, act like nothing's happening. That only thing that your focus on is your life, you yourself, and that's it. And there is going to be times next month where there's going to be favors given to you. Your true friends and family and people that you love and care about are going to give you things and be with you and be kind to you and be generous to you and show you the right way, or be there for you when they need you. And this can only happen if you allow it to happen. There's going to be situations where people are like trying to like make things bad for you. I see that. What you're saying there, I see in the cards here, and I see, and Spirit's also telling me that things are you feel like you're stuck and you can't get away from this type of vibe where people are talking shit and you want them to like pay for their, what they're done to you. Right? But the thing is you got to allow this not to be disputed. You can't dispute it anymore. You can't worry about it anymore. If you do, it's going to cause more delays, more problems, and more anger, more jealousy, more everything. These people are obviously have an issue with you that's delusional. But if you don't entertain it, then it ain't going to be a problem. Hey, Rainwater, how you doing? So Tristan, my suggestion to you is that, and my advice to you is, if you give it your energy, it's gonna stay in your energy. If you don't give it your energy, then it won't exist. So there's people. I'll give you an example. A woman came on here a month ago and got a question from me, an email question from me. She told me I was good, I was spot on. I'm coming back. I can't afford it, but I'm going to come back to you eventually. 2 weeks later, she came to me again in email, sent me a donation. I answered her question. Then she said, I'm going to ask you another question. And I said, okay, I'll await your donation and I'll await your question. Then 3 days later, she said that I never answered her question and she donated, and she lied to me. But she wanted me to go after her and like, give her my energy and fuck her off and, all this type of shit. But her plan was to get a refund because she was broke. So I gave her a refund for her second question, told her stick her money when the sun don't shine, because I don't need your money. I answered her question for free. And I refunded her money because she went to PayPal crying that I took her money and didn't answer her. So I proved that she was lying, exposed her, and never gave her my energy ever again. So if you live by the truth and die by the truth, then lies should never consume you. Bad people should never consume you, because there's always going to be that one or two people that are going to test you because of who you are. People try to make a good person look bad every day, and a good person will always try and make a bad person look bad. It's life. It's the struggle that we live with. It's the life we live. Good versus evil, God versus the devil, you versus bullshit, you versus the world, like people say. So I know you said it's hard, especially because I'm trying to switch jobs and teams to get away from these people. Right. So remember what I told you, that this is going to happen. You're going to switch the jobs, you're going to switch the team. And until you do that, ignore the ignorance that you dealt with. Once you switch teams and you get over these things, you'll be just fine. But you got to be patient, bro. You got to like understand that. And the only way you can get over this is to eliminate it from your mind. Think of all the great things you have in life. Listen, you're healthy, right? You're living. You have a job. You have a roof over your head. You're talking to me right now. You have electricity. You have internet. You're talking to somebody who cares about you. Right? You have your life. Those are the greatest things in the world you can ask for. You got me? You got food on your table. You're good to go. So fuck these people and what they think. Who fucking cares about them? See, this is the biggest issue everybody has, is there's always that energy that tries to get you. But if you try your damn hardest to keep focusing on yourself, you won't have to worry about that shit anymore. The more you give it your energy, the less energy you're gonna have for yourself. And I know it's hard, bro. And I know it's not easy, but you can do it with the help of spirit. So your homework tonight, young man, is this. You listen to Marky, okay? I know it's late where you are, before you go to sleep, you pick a person that is dead in spirit and you choose that person. It's got to be a person you love, you care about, and you trust. You tell that person, hey, look, I need your help. You're in spirit, you have the power to help me. Can you please help me? I can't hear you, I can't see you, but I'm talking to you, I'm addressing you. Can you please help me deal with this situation? Don't ask them to go fuck up these people and do bad shit to them. Tell them to help you deal with the situations in your life and get to the things that you need to get to and get to the place you need to get to. Tell them to protect you, first of all. Second of all, they're probably already doing it. But if you address them and acknowledge them, then it makes them feel like they have the task. You put the task onto them. You let go and you let them deal with it. And when you do that, it'll make you feel better. Believe me. Trust me, do it. And then you're gonna start to see the change happen because you finally put your trust into this person. It's just like putting your trust in God. If you have nobody in spirit, then just trust God. Trust God's gonna help you. And God will send one of your ancestors or many of your ancestors to help you. Even though they're helping you already, you just, by addressing them, it makes them better. It makes it better. They tell me that all the time. You got me? You'll be all right, bro. Rainwater, you said everything you read on me and my man's card was 100% on target. Okay, good. That's good, Rainwater. It's good to hear. You're welcome so much. I'm glad you guys are good. Good news. I like good news. You're welcome, bro. Just do it, man. If you have to light, like if you get some of those tea light candles, like the little white candles, like get one, light it up, and just like talk to spirit, man. Just do it. You're not crazy. I mean, they're gonna hear you. Trust me. Whoever you address, just ask. Grandma, grandpa, whoever, doesn't matter. A friend of yours, it doesn't matter. Just address. You can address all of them. You can pick like 3 people if you want, 4 people, 5 people. It doesn't matter. Write a list of all the people that you know in spirit that will help you. That's what you can do too. And just have that list right in your drawer, your bureau, or your drawer, or your whatever, in a cupboard or whatever. And just when you go to sleep, man. Oh, there you go, bro. You're already ahead of the game. See that? You're already ahead of the game. See? You're there. You're already getting help. That's why your life, that's why things are changing. But it's not just gonna change overnight. You see what I'm saying? It's a process. Like that's the biggest thing is the waiting game and the patience. But in the meantime, I always tell people work on yourself. So when your time comes and things open up for you, that portal opens up, you're already at your highest point. So you don't have to go back and say, okay, now I need to work on myself. No, keep working on yourself every day. And if you have an altar for your ancestors and you light a candle every night, then while you're there, right, talk to them, bro. Talk to all of them. Say, please, can you help me? Don't beg them. Just please, can you help me? I know you've been helping me all this time and I appreciate you. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for putting me in the right situations. Thank you for making sure that I'm okay and protected. Thank you for giving me, a job and my health. And thank you for being there for me. Say thank you a million fucking times. And the more you do that, the more you'll feel the love and the energy that spirit's giving you. Trust me, I had a hard time doing that because I didn't believe in all that shit. But when I did a couple years ago, I really that's why I'm at the point where I am now. Because the more people that died in my family, the stronger I got. Because you form an army of people that love and care about you. And when they're in spirit, they're gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna take care of Mark. That's my, nephew. That's my boy. That's my whatever. You know? That's how it works. Trust me. I've been doing this shit for a long time and I see what they want and how they want to be addressed. Just think about if you were a spirit and someone's asking you when you want them to thank you and address you properly and pray to you and help you. Like, of course you want them to. You just don't want them to say, yeah, spirit's got my back. Yeah, go fuck this person up for me or give me what I want because I deserve it. Spirit be like, you be waiting forever, mofo. Who the fuck you think you talking to? Then when you get sick, oh, please help me. They're going to be like, yeah, you can call for another day or two, fucker. You think that don't happen? It does. That's what I'm saying. You can't just use this shit lightly. Like they were once a human being, you know? All right. Jessica, you're next. And he said, will Mo change my life for the better or for the worse? I was wondering if I need to know so I can walk accordingly. All right, let's check. All right, bro. Sweet dreams and go to bed knowing that spirit's got your back, bro. That's the best thing you can do. Pray before you go sleep. Just pray to them before you go sleep. That's the best thing you can do. So you go to sleep with a clear conscience and mind, knowing that they got you. That's what I do every day. Before I go sleep, I pray at my altar and I go and I pray for like a minute or two. Nothing serious. I just thank them for the great day. Thank them for being, for everything, and then go about my business. That's it. All I do is thank them. I don't even ask them for shit. I just say thank you for this, thank you for that. Please protect this. Please protect me. Please protect my mom, my dad, whatever. Like, and I just ask them please and thank them, and that's it. I'm gonna sit there and be like, oh, zap this mofo for me and make sure you kill this motherfucker. Like, that's all that shit's unnecessary. Everything is just keep focusing on you. Fuck everybody else. I know it's hard, but We have to program our minds to that. And if we do, we'll be in peace. But trust me, I know it's not easy. All right. Jessica. Hey, Marcia, how are you, sweetheart? How you been? So, Jessica, what I'm getting here is he's going to be faithful and loyal to you, but he's still the type of person that he's gonna be like your man. He's gonna be like that person that wants to be more to you, but he's still unknown in himself. Like he still doubts himself. He still doubts he can give you the world because he might not be um financially stable, or he might feel like he's not got enough. Like he feels like he has to like do everything. Like he feels like he wants to do everything, and that's the only way he can keep you is uh, a way where he's not gonna lose you. Like he wants to make sure he's financially stable and he doesn't take a bad risk or he doesn't do something that risks your relationship with him. So I would say more for the good that he's gonna be good. I don't think he's gonna be any okay, Marcia, no problem. I don't think he's gonna be bad in any way. I just think that he thinks he's going to be bad or he might not meet your expectations or your desires. But I still feel like he's growing slowly over the next 2 months. He'll be slowly going and feeling better about himself. But he still feels like it's a risk. Like he feels like everything is risky to him. Like he says, yeah, if I fuck up, Jessica's gonna be like, get the fuck out of here, leave me alone, don't fucking go on me. And that's probably the Aquarius woman in you, because that's what usually Aquarians do. They're like, you look, if you ain't bringing shit to the table, get the fuck out of here. So if you're like that, which I probably think you are, he fears that you're going to say, look, you're worthless, get the fuck out of here. Or why did you do that? Why did you risk that? Why did you do that? Or why you don't have any money, or why are you like thinking that that's what I need? I need you, not money. Like like do what's best for us. Like he knows you're good, and he knows like you're like yeah. Like he thinks that I feel like I've said this to you before. Like he looks at you as like the Queen of Pentacles. Like he thinks that you have everything and you don't need him, but he knows what you need. You need him to be who he needs to be, but he thinks that it's always going to be risky being with you because you don't need him. You see what I'm saying? You can say that, fuck you, I don't need you, I'm got everything. Like, I don't need you, bro. Are you kidding me? So that's what he fears. He fears the unknown. He fears like, what does she think about me, or what if she tells me fuck you and find some decent guy? Like, that's the problem. Nah, he's a good person. I feel like he's loyal and faithful to you. He's not like doing shit behind your back. I just think that he might have an issue with money. Like if he gambles, or like he like takes risks unnecessarily with money, or he like is one of those get rich scheme type of persons that loses, he thinks like, oh fuck, I can't tell Jessica. I can't tell Jessica. That because if I tell her that I fucked up and lost like $200, she's gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing? You can't be spending unnecessary money. You're a fucking idiot. Why would you do that? What made you do that? He's scared that you're gonna like stomp on his ass. Right. But because you're an independent person, that's like scary to some guys. Because you might carry on like, yeah, give a fuck. You go. Right. See, but he also looks at that as a risk. All right. Will it be a hard process with the embassy if Mo and I get married? I'm hoping not. Of that ex does red hot. I did all I can for a clean sleep. All right. Right. So see what you said there? He wants me to depend on him. Right. But he knows it's a risk because he knows how he is. So if he is like, clumsy with money, or he like knows that you need something, or he knows that you want him, to depend on him and take care of him. Like he doesn't want to fuck up because he knows if he does, he's never gonna hear the end of it. See what I'm saying? He fears that, which is not a bad thing because most people do fear that shit. Um, I don't think it'll be difficult. I think that if you guys wanted to get married through the embassy or whatever you're saying here with the embassy, like I don't think it'll be I don't think it'll be a difficult process. I just think it's more like if he has like a vindictive ex, she might be against it and might say something. I don't think it's your ex, but maybe his ex, if that makes sense, or his mother. If it isn't his ex, it's a lady, like a mother of his, that'd be like, don't get married to that woman. Are you fucking crazy? Like she might be like an evil type bitch that probably doesn't want him to marry you. Okay, Marcia, thanks. I'm just dealing with Jessica here, and I'll get to you after her. Rather him be scared than be fearless of me. I think we can do. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I think it will be a hard, not a hard process, but I think that he wants it to happen, and he wants to like get him married to you and all that stuff. But I think like maybe his mom is like, if you know his mom and she's like that, then she's probably saying some shit to him, or maybe a sister. If it isn't like a woman in the family, it could be his ex that says, "Oh yeah, let me stir some shit up here because I don't want him to marry that woman." You see what I'm saying? So it has to do with a woman, not a man. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but that's what I got. But it shouldn't be difficult for you guys. It'll be like somebody that objects to it, but not making it like you can get married. You know? Yeah, exactly. So I got like the Queen of Swords reverse getting in the way of it, but like it won't be like a big deal. Like it won't be a hard process. No. Oh, okay. But if they're vindictive little bitches, then one of them might be like, why you getting married to her for? Are you crazy? So she might be like, don't get married to her, I'm not calling you names, but she might be calling you names. It's either the mother or the sister, or if you met one of them, they probably don't like you, or probably gonna say something to him like, don't get married to that woman, you crazy. Like, what are you doing, bro? That's the only thing I see, which is not even a big deal, because I see that he wants that. Like he's gonna make the effort to try and marry you and be with you and have like a good time and things like that, and honeymoons and all that type of bullshit, because he knows that you're a person that is vigilant and active, and he sees a future with you. I just think that he listens to the outside world and shit like that. So if anybody talks shit, he'll be like, yeah, whatever, I don't care, I'm doing it because I want it, I don't give a fuck about you. Right. But there is, it's not your ex, because I said you're hoping not that your ex is hiding out and did something. No, it's not your ex. It's probably like a woman that's in his life that will like, like warn him not to do it, or, shit like that. But who gives a fuck? Like they're just hating, you know. They just don't want to see him marry you. Like they think it's not good. So it could be his mom, could be his sister, could be like a woman family member that tries to get in the way, but he's like, yeah, whatever. She's always been like that. Yeah, exactly. They have no control. It's just somebody that will try and make like a statement, or like make a suggestion to him for not to do it, But it won't make a difference though. He knows what's going on. He'll probably say, look, my sister or my mom said I shouldn't get married to you. I don't give a fuck. I love you, baby. Blah blah blah. That type of shit. But that's all I see. It's nothing to do with your ex, though. Your ex won't get in the way. Yeah. he's actually going to put effort into making sure it goes right. So that's good, Jessica. I think that you worry too much. Yeah, exactly. They don't have no control. And then when people lose their control, when a narcissistic person loses their control, it's a wrap. It really is. It's pretty much over for them. They get so mad that it's pretty much nothing. Yeah, but that's like if you divorce them, then that's no longer your problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? The embassy would be like, I don't give a fuck. I just want money to marry your ass. So they ain't worried about you. They ain't worried about shit like that. I don't think so. At least I don't get that in the cards. Right, Marcia? But yeah, if anything, a woman will get in the way. Yeah, but if he doesn't know, then the embassy wouldn't care probably. You know? Right. Yep. That's they. I mean, they can try, but it ain't gonna get them nowhere. Nope. I think that he's gonna put in so much effort that it doesn't matter. You know, Mo. That is, Mo will put in the effort, so it won't make a difference. Like I said, is any an objection from a woman? That's it. Nothing else. So he's out of the picture on that situation. Somebody like that doesn't have power. Like, they you might think they do, but they don't. And if they're looking for him, then that's on them. You know, at least that's what I feel. I got another donation for a question. I'm not going to say your name, but I did get your donation for a question. You're after Marcia. So I'm going to answer Jessica's last question here. Then I got Marcia. And then the person who just donated, you can go after Marcia. Okay. Thank you, by the way. All right. So, Jessica. Oh, hey, Yvette. How you doing? I just didn't want to say your name if that's, sometimes people send me their questions and like I don't want to say their real name or if that's their name or whatever. Some people have like nicknames and stuff. So I always wait till the person says hello and I say whatever. And, you know, I respect people's privacy. But thank you for sending in. You're after Marcia, okay? All right. How much you mean if you? Thanks, Marcia. I love you, sweetheart. Thank you. Feel what you find needs to be a person we still haven't met. 3 years. All right. All right. Well, all good. All good, Jessica. I get that he's gonna be very you're gonna actually see what it's like when he actually like is in your present. You're gonna see how much power he has, how spontaneous he is, how genuine he is. He's a very self-confident person. Like he's very confident in himself and he's very self-reliant. I feel like he knows how to do a lot of things. Um, he's gonna like tell you, when he meets you and talks to you, he's gonna be uncertain at first, and he's gonna be like, "This can't be real. Like this is like a fantasy. I finally met you. I'm finally with you. You're beautiful. You're even better looking in person." Like he's gonna admire you a lot. He's gonna be looking at you, talking to you. He's gonna feel like the compatibility right away. He feels like by him making the change, that it's gonna be like the best thing that he made. He's gonna be very confident. He's a very like you may think that he's like that, but in person he'll be a lot more confident. He's still gonna be uncertain, obviously, because he's finally meeting you, right? But his wish and his plans, and he has like a lot of fortitude. Like he'll be making sure that he's very perseverant. Once he meets you, he'll be more like persistent, and he'll attempt to do whatever it takes to make you happy, especially when he sees you in person. Yeah, I know it's nervous meeting somebody after that time, but I feel it's going to be success. It's going to be, after all the years that you've known each other, it's finally going to work out in the end. I got the world card here in the end, and that to me is like someone coming to see you from another country and admiring you, like showing their compatibility. And I got you at the bottom here, Page of Swords, which is you, the Aquarius, a young Aquarius, a person who's, vigilant, perceiving into whatever they need to do, not giving a shit, and being persistent and knowing what they want. So it's gonna work out. I got all good things here, Jessica. All good things. Yeah, Amy's like me. She talks the talk and walks the walk. She makes sure she tells everybody the truth, which that's why I love her to death. She's so cool like that. She's read for me a few times, Amy, and she's been good to me all the time, always spot on. Sometimes I gotta get a reading from her because she tells it like it is. Like she's like, "Come on, Mark." Yeah, he'll treat you good. Once he meets you, he'll definitely want to touch you and feel you and do other things. But yeah, I got all good stuff. But he's gonna be very attracted to you. He's gonna be like, "Fuck, damn." Thank God, like I'm with you in person. Like I really like the way you are. Yeah. He'll definitely put a ring on it after that. So like, when I get the world card at the end here, that's like a good sign because that's like you being admired by the person that you want to be admired by. That's you like having success. That's you like being with somebody that was in another place. That you recognizing things that are perfect now. You know, um, victory and shit. Like you getting what you want. So it's all good. Like. I think that at first there'll be like some type of like, uncertainty there at first because you're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I finally met each other, blah, blah, blah. But after that, like he's gonna be like, hell yeah, this is what I wanted. This is the right situation for me. So yeah, it looks good, Jessica. Everything looks good. Nothing really bad at all. What I think I mean, I'm gonna tell you my honest opinion, like, and I don't like to judge anybody. But my whole thing with reading you these past few times is I think that my advice to you is like what I gave Tristan earlier. Fuck what people think about you. Don't worry about your past. Don't worry about what people are doing. Don't worry about what they're saying. I know you want confirmation and you want your intuition and your insights to be confirmed. Yes, that's perfectly fine. But try to manipulate your mind, right? The only manipulation you should do is to yourself and to your mind and tell your mind, hey, look, I'm gonna keep working on myself. I'm gonna keep going after for what I want, what I need, what my goals are. Fuck everybody else. Like I don't care about my ex, what he's doing. Fuck him. Even if this happens, I gotta let it go. Yes, I'm gonna be reminded. Yes, you're gonna be reminded of shit. But like take the reminder and throw it away. Take the feeling, throw it away. Divert your brain into something else. You got me? Like that's my advice to you and to everyone. just to keep diverting yourself away from everybody else's energy and focus on yours. And listen, I'm taking my own advice. I'm looking at myself in the camera saying, you dumbass, take your own advice. And I do. I have to take my own advice too. And I do, but not enough. Not enough. Like I wish I can really completely shut shit off, but it's very hard when people are fucked up, you know? It's like you feel like you gotta give it your energy for a bit, and then you can be like, all right, I'm this enough. Next. Yeah, give him the good coochie, give him the golden coochie. You know, that's what I tell the ladies. Give them that golden coochie, you know, and they won't leave. They'll be hooked on phonics. They'll be good to go. You know? Yes, Marcia, definitely. You're welcome, Yvette. No problem. Marcia, you can go. Actually, no, you go. Yeah, it sounds easy, but very hard. Let me tell you, I'm still trying to perfect that image in my brain of, you know, Mark. Look, don't worry about these idiots. Don't worry about this person. Yes, you got disrespected. Yes, I know you want to choke them like a fucking chicken, but I know you want to like wish them karma and shit. But just leave it alone, bro. Like, just move on. Fuck it. But it's hard though. All right, so Marcia, you said, what is Janine up to? She hasn't been in work all week in work, and I heard she had a meltdown, complaints from customers and me. Sounds like she's getting karma, Marcia. Yeah, I'm sure you are, Jessica. You got, you know, I can see your pic, and you look like, you know, a wild Aquarius. You know, don't worry, you know, us Aquarians can be like that. We have like the weird side of us. So, you know. Exactly, yes. Exactly. But that's cool. I ain't judging you. It's all good. People can do what the fuck they like. Well, let's check. That's my dog in the background. She's snoring. If you hear all these noises, she's in her glory over here. I think every live that I do, she's snoring in the background. It's like inevitable. It's guaranteed. All right, let's check Miss Janine. Pain in the ass. That's all I hear. I'm trying to close my eyes and concentrate. All I hear is like, fuck. I can wish I can sleep like that sometimes. She sleeps like right away, and I'm like, damn. Okay, I got all bad shit as usual. From Miss Janine. It looks like she's resisting stuff and she's unstable. She's unstable. She's emotionally unstable right now. Um, I see that like she's had she's unhappy right now. She's had like family issues as well. Like I don't know if she has like daughters or sons or like she has any type of problems. Like yeah, she's got like a family issue. She's got family issues, family problems. Um, she's been raging and she's really petty. Um, yeah, and art issues. Like he shows up. You took the words out of my mouth, but he's reversed here as well. Um, he's very like narrow minded, and she's worried about him as well, being a dog and doing things behind her back. I do get a younger male as well here, the Knight of Pentacles, and that could be her son. Her son is very careless, and he's also done like some bullshit. Yeah, she's got family issues, is what I'm getting. She's got family issues, and that's why she hasn't been at work. I see a young man. I see family issues. I see that she feels like something must have happened to like her face, or if she has like, you know, some type of rash, or you know, something's going on with her, like her physical presence is not good. Maybe she fell on her face or something, or you know, she cut herself or something like happened to her body. where that's why she hasn't showed up, because she's like not wanting to show like her blemishes, if that makes sense. And she's very insecure about herself and her looks. I just got all bad shit here, to be honest. That's why she hasn't been at work. It's because she's emotionally unstable and she's got a lot of bad things happening in her family, especially with her son, another man, and her herself. She's going through like obstacles, and she's resisting change. She knows she has to change. She knows she has to like make life better and get better and do things that are right, but she's very fickle at the moment. Like she's not wanting to change and not wanting to do better things. Like she's just emotionally nuts, you know. But I feel like this is more to do with not only work but with family issues. There's a lot of family rage and family problems. Like something bad happened in her family where she like had to take like the week off because something bad happened. I got all bad shit. You know what? I got the exact same like type of cards. Yeah, it looks like she is for that. I still get family issues and rage and like unhappiness. Um, how your work feels about it is they're like it looks like they're trying to gain from this, like whereas they're kind of hoping that maybe she goes on her own accord, like they're hoping for her to like goodbye. I honestly feel like they're looking for somebody else. I feel like they're like trying to find somebody else, or they want to find somebody else because they're tired of dealing with her. They're not happy with her, and they don't like they don't want to like believe that she has these problems. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't want to believe that she has these problems. They think that she's kind of trying to hide shit. Like they want proof that things are wrong with her son or her family and all that shit. You're welcome, Jessica. I appreciate you too, sweetheart. Just keep focusing on yourself and fuck everybody else. Let me check, Marcia. Yeah, they're definitely on your side, Marcia. They're definitely on your side, especially if your boss is a man. Like if there's a man there that's your boss, he sees the bullshit. Like, he sees what's going on, and he knows that Janine is a risk to his company and to that, to the place. And she's not bringing in as much money as that you are. Like with you, he knows he can gain. He knows you bring money, you bring customers. He knows that he recognizes who you are. He knows what's going on. It's just the thing is he wants to move on from Janine, but he wants her to go on her own accord. Like he wants her to say one day, "Look, I'm leaving. I don't want to come back." Like he doesn't want to have to fire her. You know what I'm saying? Because he needs somebody that can do the job that she does. But as far as like him being on your side, yes, he definitely is on your side. He definitely is on your side, but he doesn't want to like pick sides, but he's on your side. He's definitely on your side. Because he knows that without you, he'd rather have you than have somebody else. You know? That's the whole thing there. Yeah, I got all bad things for her. All bad things. And Marcia, I got all good things for you. Like I feel like your boss definitely withdraws from any type of negative shit. He knows who you are, he knows what you're about. And the thing is he realizes everything. and he knows who Janine is, and he just wants her to like leave on her own accord. Like he doesn't want to have to be like you're fired, unless she does something outrageously crazy. But he's very suspicious with her. He's very suspicious right now about her. Like I don't think he's the type of guy to be like, bashing her or anything or talk shit about her. He doesn't want to take sides because he knows like what's going on between you guys. But he just rather her leave on her own accord. And if he catches her like lying about family shit that is not true, then he might have a reason to. But definitely on your side though, for sure. Because he knows that you bring money and you do your job. Like there's nothing wrong with you here. It's all like, like it always is, it's always her. So I do feel like, you know, I do feel like he's trying to find somebody else on the side, you know. Hey Stefani, how you doing? Okay, no problem. Thank you. I'll get to you after Yvette. Let me just check something for you, Marcia. Yep. Listen, Marcia, take it from me right now. I'm gonna tell you this because I hear spirit talking in my ear, right? They're trying to replace Janine. They're talking to her replacement right now. They're talking back and forth with her replacement. They're just trying to find if this person's trustworthy or not. And they know that this person knows what they're doing. And it could be like a blonde chick, right? And this woman's very good at what she does, like you do. But they're trying to catch Janine in a lie because she's very inconsistent. She's not honorable. She's not trustworthy. They know that. She's unreliable. People don't trust her. People are like, you're not the right person to be here. And that's why I had to confirm that information. And I got that information in the cards to confirm what I was hearing. So this is going to happen soon. I feel like, by the end of this year, going into next year, they're going to like say, this is it. You're done. And I feel like they have her replacement already. It's finally going to happen. And here she is again, like reversed. So yeah. You're welcome, Marcia. Always a pleasure to find out about who's. And yeah, looks like they're getting their calm. Yeah, it would be. I honestly I feel like it's finally gonna happen now, Marcia. I feel like it's done and over with now. They're fucked. She's fucked. No, it's done. I feel like your boss is looking for a replacement, but don't say anything. Okay. All right, sweetheart, no problem. But yeah, don't say anything about like I hope you replace her. Or I hope you find somebody. Just like keep it to yourself and just like let it slide. Like just say yeah. If they tell you, hey, look, we're looking for her replacement. What do you think about this person or whatever? Blah blah blah. You might even know the person from another place. Like you might even know. Yeah. All right. Okay, Yvette, you can go ahead and ask your question. I'm good, Stefani. Thanks for asking. I'm good. And I'm glad you're doing good. All right, so I got Yvette and then Stefani. Okay, cool. You're welcome, sweetheart. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, Yvette, you said messages for love and career for 2024. All right, let's check. If you're looking for like a new job, Yvette, that still might not happen. You might like be still at the same job next year. Like as far as your career for next year, I still feel like you're like, if you want to stay where you are, then that's fine. Like you'll stay there, but it'll still be the same and nothing's gonna change. The people there might not change, the person you deal with might not change. You might have wishful thinking that things might change, but it won't. The people there might not, obviously aren't going to change. It's going to be the same shit, different day. If you want a new job, then you have to go out there and find it, right? But I don't feel like you will, unless you really like look for it or like really go for it. And if you do, it's going to be like the same shit that you're dealing with now. If that's like what the case is with your career right now. So if you're not happy with your career right now, it might stay the same in next year if you don't actually physically do something about it. And even if you do, you still might not have a solution to any difficulties that you're going through. Um, in your career right now, you might be dealing with an asshole boss or a person that just doesn't maybe treat you right or doesn't want to change, or you might just want something more, but it doesn't happen. And it's going to be like probably like the same shit in career. Okay, Marcia, no problem, sweetheart. Thank you too. I appreciate you. So, Yvette, as far as like career next year, like I still feel like you're gonna have like things that you want to do, but it won't happen because like you really have to put like like it depends on you. Your career totally depends on you. Like, yeah, yeah, I can see like the King of Swords reverse here is an asshole, and this person is at your job, and this person like has a weird imagination. They act like they're a person with like, you know, um, like that. They act like a person that is a boss, but really they ain't shit. They're just somebody that's in charge of some bullshit, and they think they're better than everybody else, but they're not. And if you think this person is gonna like be better, they're not. They're just gonna be the same asshole, different day. So if that's your issue, then the issue is gonna remain next year unless you physically say, okay, I'm gone. But if not, it's going to be the same shit, different day. You see what I mean? So this person, this asshole isn't going to change. And that's like for a career. But if you want a new job, then that depends on you. You got to get like the ball rolling. You got to like, put yourself out there. Yeah. Yeah. If you're ignoring the fuck out of them and doing what you have to do, listen, if you love your job and you're doing your job and you love it and all because of one person, then fuck them. Like, who cares? Like, just do your job, go to work every day with your head high, do what's the best of your ability, make your money. And when you go home, you don't have to deal with these fucking idiots anymore. You see what I'm saying? So, like, it's totally up to you to stay, make your money, do what you have to do. But remember that that person ain't going away. You know what I'm saying? And even if you go to a new job, you're still going to encounter other assholes because there's an asshole everywhere, right? So, like, if you love your job, I would say stay there and your career will go according to how it is, how you like deal with it. It's just her. She was in charge of me, but now she's not. And I'm like, yeah, girl, fuck you. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so yeah, she's gonna be still there. Um, yeah, and like I said, in your career next year, like you might not be happy 100%, but who really is? Like some people are happy today and something else will happen, they'll be fed up or whatever. But I feel like, it's gonna be okay at work next year. And I feel like you just gotta be, you know, it's like stay in solitude, like stick to yourself, do your job, and fuck everybody else. Like if you do that, then I feel like you'll be fine. Your career will be fine. Like I don't see you getting fired or something bad shit happening or nothing like that. I just think that you're gonna continue to work and you're gonna be like, yep, same old shit, different day. Yeah, look at this bitch, or look at this idiot, or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna do my job. Fuck these people. I know it's worthwhile being here. I'm making money. I've been here for umpteen years or whatever. And I'm just gonna stay discreet. I'm gonna withdraw from all this petty bullshit or withdraw from these people. I'm not gonna eat lunch with you, no. And I'm just gonna do my job and that's it. And if you do that, then you'll be fine. And that's what I see, like, as far as like your career for next year. All right, and you said yeah, everything won't be smooth as well. Yeah, I plan to leave there in 2025. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you're already doing something else, then it might your modeling career might pop off in 2025. You know, just if you want, like I'll give you some likes and stuff. Yeah, if it helps, I'll follow you or whatever. I'll support your modeling career as long as you show me some sexy pictures and stuff. Nothing explicit, obviously. I'm a good guy. I won't do nothing bad. But yeah, I'll support your modeling career. I'll give you some likes and whatever if you need. Okay, I'll vote for you or whatever. Okay, let me stop talking shit here. All right, your love life for next year. I feel like you'll meet an honest, decent guy if that's what you're looking for. I feel like you'll meet a decent person. They could be an Aries, Leo, or a Sag. They're very friendly. They're sympathetic. They're educated. They have a brain and they have a good job. This person like wants to be a father or they are a father. So it's either or. I feel like they're a fatherly person. Like they want to be a father or they want to start a family and have a family. So it all depends. But this person, they have like black hair, they have a beard or goatee or something like that, facial hair. But they're generally like a person that wants to get married and wants to have kids, and they're a person who's devoted and very mature. So that's a good thing. I feel like you're a woman that controls situations. You want to be in control, and you know that if you're in control, then you feel secure. I feel like you're, a person that has good energy. You're determined. You take action when you need action. You're confident, and that's why this person will most likely, fall in love with you and be in love with you and try to be in love with you and try to be with you. I feel like a relationship is possible for you, more possible than not, in 2024. And I feel like this might happen like soon. Um, like I would say, maybe in the next 2 months, you might meet this person. Or if you have met them already and I've described this person, then things are going to get better between you and this person. But I feel like this person likes you because you're accomplished, you're confident, sexy, and I feel like that's what they want. Now, the thing is if you want this to work, right? Yeah, could be, or this person will be a father to your daughter. Like they want to be like a father, or they want like to be a part of your family, or they would be a good father to your child. You know what I mean? The thing is, though, is this person has been with an inconsistent woman, a lying woman, a dishonest woman, an unreliable woman. So when they meet you, they're going to be like, finally, somebody I can trust, somebody I can love, somebody that actually has good energy, somebody who likes to, control situations and make things happen, and someone who actually has the strength and the power to do things. I mean, if you're doing modeling and things like that, then obviously you have to be confident, right? You have to be non-shy of a camera and people looking at you. So I feel like he likes that about you. He likes who you are, like not only your looks, but he likes the way you're confident and you're smart and you do things and you like to control how things how things pan out and how things work. So this looks good. Um, I get like fiery energy, passionate energy, like just a honest. I feel like this person just wants honesty. And I said this earlier in my live, like A lot of people don't even know what the hell honesty is. But the more you're honest, the more this will work for you. So be very honest with this person. If you're not, and he's going to be like, yep, you're just like the rest of these women out there who lie to my face. So if you want this to work, honesty is the key, because he's sick and tired of not trusting anybody anymore. He has trust issues. So this is like a heads up. You can have this good man. He's very honest. He's very trustworthy. He wants to be everything you want him to be. He's the guy who you need. But you have to be honest and you have to like tell the truth. If not, it's not gonna work. Because as soon as you like say anything or make him suspicious, he's gonna be like, no thanks. Nope. He's gonna be distant and he'll be like, yeah, no, I'm not free tonight, bye. Well, if you are, then it'll work. And Spirit's telling me that this is gonna happen like in the next like couple weeks. So I would say like from now till February, there's a very good chance you're gonna meet this person and get involved with them. And like I said, they might have black hair, a goatee, or a beard. They have facial hair, like a mustache maybe or something like that. But a good person, a very good person. I get good energy here with the guy. So I don't get nothing bad. But remember to be very honest about how you feel, what you have, what you're doing. Like if he asks you a question, just answer it honestly. Don't think it's gonna hurt him. He just wants to be honest. He doesn't want to be lied to because he has been lied to by a bad woman in the past. So yeah, you don't have to worry about him being dishonest. I don't get that with him. He wants honesty. Like that's his main thing. And most good guys, they want that. If you're honest, they'll be honest. If you do something, they'll do something, you know. So once you lie, that's it. This person will be like, fuck this, I'm done. All right, sweetheart. So I wish you luck and I know good things will happen. I don't get anything bad throughout the reading. I just get that there's bad people around that want to see you fail, but just tell them kiss your ass. That's all. Literally. That's all. My advice to everyone and to you is don't worry about anybody else but yourself. And if you have a daughter, take care of her, be a great mom, lead by example, and fuck everybody else. You just literally have to say that. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem, and thank you. Okay, Stefani, you can ask your question. You're next, and yeah, that's it. Cool. You're very welcome. Okay, cool. That's your Instagram at 28. Yeah, sure. I'll support you. No problem. I wasn't joking earlier. I'm being serious. Yeah, I don't mind you putting that there. That's cool. Everybody here is supporting people. So I'll definitely put that in my phone, and I'll support you. You'll see me, Marky Mark's Tarot. You support me, I support you. That's what it's supposed to be, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Stefani, you said I need some guidance in regards to. Yeah, Jessica, it's not supposed to be dramatic. I'm not a dramatic person. I just tell the truth and that's it. That's all I really. And I like to encourage people and tell people, like, it's not the end of the world. It's all good. Yeah, of course. Okay, Stefani said, I need some guidance in regards to my career. I am currently employed, but I want to change my current job as soon as possible in the beginning of 2024. Okay. Let's see what we got. I have a woman in spirit talking to me, Stefani, and she says, tell her if she really wants what she wants, she has to go and get it. She can't just say it and not do it. And I got like a blonde woman in spirit talking to me about you. It's an older lady. Not that old, but she's older than me. She's rolling her eyes at me. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, moms. I didn't mean to offend you. Just saying. Let's check. All right. What I get is this. If you're unhappy and you feel like you're going to your work and the same shit's happening and nothing's expanding, nothing's going right, it might be because of a person that's there that makes you feel uncomfortable, or just you feeling like you just don't want to be there anymore. And I feel like you might feel like you're being taken advantage of, or you're doing shit and not getting rewarded for it. So I know you say you want to change your current job as soon as possible. But the thing is I think this is preoccupying your mind. And I think that you want to change, but you want to make sure you're financially stable and money is not going to be an issue. So these are all things that are in your mind and has to come out of your mind in order for you to get what you want. So the guidance here is, if things aren't the way they're supposed to be, like you want it to be, then can you change your job and still make the money that you want? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree with you. Being unemployed is not good. All right, let me check something here for you. That's a good sign. Okay. All right. What I'm getting here, Stefani, is this. You can find a good job next year. Between January and March, I feel like January, February, March, you'll be able to get a new job. And this job will be fine. It'll be good. But you'll get this, you'll get a new job and you'll have like this job that you get, but you're gonna still feel like unhappy. Like you feel like, fuck, I gotta start all over again. I gotta do this shit all over again. I gotta get used to this new job. I know I have unlimited possibilities here. Maybe at first you might be enthusiastic about it, and then you might be like, you know what? I just gotta live with it. At least it's better than what I had. At least it's a better job. At least I'm getting like decent money. But I'm still not happy because I feel like I wasted all this time and I should have done this earlier. Like, I don't see nothing bad about the job. I just think that you mentally saying this to yourself is going to drain you and make you feel like a certain way. So try not to be so hard on yourself. Like, try not, like, when you change your career and like change your job, I mean, and you get a new job in the next 3 months, like, try not to look back and say, I'm such an idiot. I should have done this earlier. Or why didn't I do this earlier? Because it was so easy for me to get another job. I'm making money at this job. I like this job. I feel more enthusiastic. I feel like this new job is making me feel magnificent and fine and good. And I have like my dignity back. But I feel like because even though you have this new job, you still might not feel happy. You see what I'm saying? Because you look back on what coulda, shoulda, and woulda happened. Right. As long as I'll do a good job there, I do deal with what's inside me. Right. So that's the thing. I feel like you'll get a new job. That's not a problem. because of who you are and what you bring to the table. I feel like you're a person that you're extremely comfortable in what you do. Like you're good at what you do. You're secure at what you do. You have dignity. Like you're a person that's gonna come to work and do your job. I feel like you're a person that does that and you're very generous and kind. And that's why like they look at you as a noble person. Like you have a good reputation, I feel, from what I see in the cards here. I feel like getting a job is not going to be a problem. I just feel like you're going to be hard on yourself. You know, you're going to be like, fuck, I should have did this and I should have did that. Or did I make the right decision? Like you might be doubting yourself. You might say, look, I wasted time. I wasted energy, money. I wasted like, I did all of this just so I can be financially stable. Like you might like question yourself, but that's about it. I don't see nothing bad. I just feel like you might think that sometimes you were careless in your thoughts and you might have been obsessed about what you're going to do. Like you let it bother you too much. And that's okay. Like, it's okay to you're human. You have emotions, you have feelings. So try not to be so hard on yourself. Like just say, hey, look, fuck it. I just had to change my life. I had to change my job. I know like it's gonna be take an emotional toll on me. I know I'm gonna have everything, but fuck, I'm still not happy because I know that I can be better. I can do better. I could have should have done this shit last year. But I waited too long and now it was so easy to change and so easy to get another job. But like your thought pattern is gonna be like, what the fuck did I do? Like why I don't know what the hell happened, you know? Like you don't be hard on yourself, sweetheart. Like don't do it. Don't be hard on yourself. Right. Exactly. I feel like you're too guarded. Like I feel like you want too much too soon. And like when you do get it, you're like, oh fuck, now what? And I know everybody has those like feelings and shit. Everybody gets nervous. Everybody needs to build their courage. Things takes time. You can slowly grow. It's not, hey, look, it's your world. You live in it. You got to make your world the way you want it to. Who I'm explaining here is a person who is you are the right person you need to be, but your mentality has to change about yourself. Stop being so hard on yourself. There's no reason for that. You see what I'm saying, sweetheart? You can't be hard on yourself. If you're fucking good at what you do and you're talented and you're good at what you do, that's the only reassurance you need. Right? If you know you can go to another job and conquer it and do what you have to do, then what's the sense? Why lack courage? Why lack faith? You're supposed to like not show off, but like show that once you show who you are, then you're fine. And I feel like when you have this new job, you'll be fine. I just think it's your mentality, like what you have, what you think about yourself, you know? But you're gonna have unlimited possibilities. So if you apply for any job, you'll get it. It's not gonna be a problem. You'll get a new job, that's for sure. I see that definitely happen. The only thing I see is like I said, you might feel like you wasted your damn time at your current job. Like I don't know if that's true, but like you might feel like I should have done this shit a long time ago because I'm so enthusiastic and happy now. And why didn't I just do this before? Like I do the same thing. I started my own business 16 years ago, and I'm a fucking idiot. I should have started it 20 years ago. But see, that's just me. That's my mentality. I shoulda, woulda, and couldn't and didn't because it wasn't the right time. But then when I did it and I lived through the last 16 years doing it, I knew I made the right decision. But I always question myself and say, you're an idiot. You should have done this a long time ago. We all do it. And that's the only like thing I see here that it's in your mind. Like, you just like, don't worry about that shit. Everything happens for a reason. Everything works in divine time. So don't be hard on yourself. Like just know that you're doing what's best for you. That's all that matters. Exactly. We live and learn, and the more you learn, the more you earn. So you'll be fine, sweetheart. Everything looks good. You'll get another job if you want it. But see, Spirit told me in the beginning there, tell her And if she wants it, she has to go and get it. She can't just say it and not do it. It ain't gonna fall into her goddamn lap. So there's somebody in spirit here, a blonde woman talking to me and telling me, look, tell Stefani that she needs to go and get the fucking job and stop talking about it. So you might be talking about it, but you're not doing it. So when you do it, it'll happen. That's what spirit tell. That's what this woman's telling me. She's like, tell her to just fucking do it, and straight up. Like this person is very blunt. I don't know if you know who this is, but there's a woman in spirit telling me, and she knows you, and she's telling me, look, just tell her, just go do it already. What the fuck is her problem? Like she knows she can do it. Just tell her do it. Stop being scared. You don't know who it could be? It could be like an ancestor of yours that you don't even know. Like I said, I've been doing mediumship for years, and sometimes the person that talks is someone that knows you. Obviously, they know you because they know what you're doing and what you're feeling. But this person could be like a great grandma, grandma, a mother you never knew, an unborn sister, something like that. But the woman's blonde, and she's kind of like she probably like maybe late 50s, early 60s, you know. But she's telling me that she hangs around you and she knows you. Yeah. So it could be somebody that knows you, and you might not know them. So I don't know if if you have a grandmother in spirit that you never met, it could be her. If you have like a great grandmother that you don't know of, it could be her. It could be like if your mother had like a miscarriage, it could be like a sister that you never met. And I know it sounds crazy and weird, but it does work like that. It does happen like that. I tell people all the time, spirit is spirit. As long as you become a living form, you become a spirit when you die. So it could be anything. She had you. Oh, there you go. Could be your long lost sister. And if she's about that age right now, then it probably could be her. So it all depends. Could be. Or it could be like an aunt, something like that. Could be anybody. I don't know if you know who that is, but like I said, you say you don't know who that could be, but they know you. Yeah, could be your dad, sisters, could be people you never met in your life. But I can definitely see they have really, really light blonde hair, like really light blonde, but like to like right here, and it's not even combed. It's just like she looks like a rough chick, like that went through some like sickness or went through some problems. Like I can see her. She looks like about maybe 60 years old, and she has like a face that's been like pushed down. She looked like she's been through hell. Like she had a bad sickness. She died from something bad, and she's wearing like one of those they call it a bata, like it's like a overall like dress, like what you wear when you go to the hospital, like one of those like type of like dresses like that you put on when you're at the hospital. Looked like she died at the hospital. She looks kind of like something was wrong with her, and she's like, "Gee, thanks." I'm just describing her, like. So she had issues. My dad's sister passed when she was a baby. She was very sick. She died in the hospital. Well, there you go. It's probably her. Yep. So, and she was a baby. She passed away, but she grew in spirit. So what she would look like if she was alive is probably what I'm describing right now. So that's probably who she is. Yeah. Because I tell people all the time, it doesn't matter if you have a miscarriage or you die as a baby, you still grow as if you were in living form, but you're just a spirit. You see what I'm saying? They're not going to show me a baby. You still grow. You still become a spirit. You still like. Tatiana, yeah. Sorry that you're emotional, but I'm like, I just that's how I read. Like I just see spirit, and if they talk to me, I'll tell you who they are and describe what they look like. And she's around you, and that's what usually happens. See, when women have miscarriages, the baby doesn't remain a baby. They grow like a human being form, but they're, you know, like they become who that is. Because my sister, right, had triplets and they died when they were 5 months old. Her water broke and then the babies passed away. And it was three girls because she got the sex of the babies before they died. This was like 25 years ago. So last year, um, I was like, meditating and just chilling around. I was by the water side and just thinking about life and just chilling, wanting to get away from everybody. And they appeared to me as 25-year-olds with blonde hair, blue eyes, and all three of them. I saw each and every one of them, and they look just like their father and my nephew. That's a lot. Like she had two boys afterwards, and she looks like the brother, the older brother, not the younger one. But they got blonde hair and blue eyes. But I can never tell my sister that because she'll never believe me, right? But she doesn't know I do mediumship anyway. I don't really speak to her like that. But I did see them in a human form as a spirit, in a 25-year-old age, all three of them all together. Yep. So that's what I tell people. Like I can see that, and I know that that's real because I see the person after. Like when you're a baby and you have like, yeah, it is very interesting. But other people have told me the same thing that they see the same thing. And they confirm what I see. But that's what they are. Like even though like some people do it, not everyone. Like it doesn't happen to everybody, and not every miscarriage forms into like more than what they are. It's just a matter of if you're going to see that person, because not everybody is going to tap into that. You know, um, if it's presented to me, Jessica, I would, but I try not to do that type of stuff because that's like something that like is very sacred. Like I don't really deal with pregnancy stuff too much. I've predicted pregnancies and things like that. Some people have come back and say, "Hey, Mark, you were right. I got pregnant just like you said, and I had a baby girl like you said, or a baby boy." But sometimes it's not guaranteed. Like I don't like to do it, but I will. If Spirit says, "Hey, look, Jessica is gonna have a baby girl," then I'll know it's true because they're telling me. But if I don't get it, then I don't say it. Then I won't like try and predict it if it's not there. But like if it's presented to me, then yes, because I always believe that can change. Like that's up to God, not me. But sometimes you can. Some people are really professional; they can do that. I know a friend of mine. She deals with baby spirits and stuff like that. She knows more about that than I do. But if it's presented to me, then it'll happen. Yeah, I thought they remain in their human age. Yeah, some of them do. Stefani, what happens is like when I do mediumship for people sometimes, if they died at 80 and they look like shit, they're gonna present themselves to me when they were like 40, when they looked real good, or when they were 21. It happened to me last night when I did a reading for this woman. And she said, "Oh yeah, that's my grandma. She was a hottie when she was 21." And I said, "Yeah, she wanted to present herself to me as a hottie, as beautiful, what she looked like." And then when I saw her picture when she was before she died, she looked nothing like that, right? Because you look totally different 60 years apart, right? But some people present themselves to me. See, I'm not going to see that person unless they show me them. So some people show me what they look like, some people show me what they don't. And some people show me like a slide. Like when you're in school and you have those slides, the projectors, and you know how they have all those pictures and you go click, click, click. That's how my mediumship is. That's how I explain it. Is They show me pictures of what they look like, what they look like when they died, when they look like when they was, 10, 20, 30, 40, whatever their age is. They show me shit. And then they show me where they live. They show me what they did for a living. They show me what car they drove. So I can confirm who I'm talking to you. And you're like, oh, fuck, yeah, that's him. That's her. Or that's this person. You see what I'm saying? That's how my medium shit works. But it doesn't happen with everybody. Some things are like totally different where I'm like, what the fuck just happened here? So it's very different. Like they know I'm open to whatever they want to show me. So it's whatever they want. So I don't tell them what to do. They tell me. They look, I'll tell you if I want to, or if I want to tell Jessica the gender, I will. If I don't, then I'm not going to tell her because that's not for her to know. She'll know when the time comes. You know, some things are better off unsaid, is what Spirit says to me. So if they want you to know, they're going to tell you. And if they don't want me to know, then they're not going to tell me. Like I can't force them to say things. You know. That depends. That depends because I have dealt with murderers and I have dealt with people. And what I say, I've said it. I said it last night to the person I read, and I said it to plenty, and I'll say it here now. All because you killed somebody and sinned doesn't mean you go to hell. That's God's choice. And see, what happens is, even if you killed somebody and you bettered your life and you truly sincerely did it out of like protection or something like that, or you became a better person, right? Like say I killed somebody when I was 14 or something, I went to jail and then I got out, right? At 46 that I'm at now. And I bettered my life. I dedicated my life to God. I became a good person. I know I made a mistake. And God would be like, look, you're not worthy to go to heaven, but I will put you back on earth as a spirit so you can help the people around you. That is your community service. And when I feel like you've done what you had to do, you have a place in heaven, but you're going to work for it. I'm not just going to open the fucking pearly gates and say, come in here and you killed somebody because you weren't supposed to do that. So I feel like God has he's the only one that has the power to like but I feel like he gives you a choice because when you're born, you have free will. You automatically have free will to do whatever you want. That's the greatest gift he gives us is free will, right? So I can do whatever I want. I chose to do this, even though I didn't want to. I chose to do it because Spirit kept telling me, will you fucking do it already? Please help these people. They need you. We gave you this gift. You're disrespecting us by not doing it. So I was like, whatever, man. Fuck. I don't really want to do this shit, man. This is not me. Like, I don't want to do this. And then now I love it. Now I embraced it. I realized that, at my age now, I realized that it was the best thing that I can do because I make people happy. And that's all I really want, So I did it for myself and for everybody else. I sacrificed, my time to help people. And it's well worth it because I see how people, our people need that a person like me to do things for them. And that's fine. I'll take one for the team. But it's not easy because I see a lot of bad shit, and I see a lot of great things. So it's a little bit of everything. Nothing's easy. No job is easy. So yeah. But that's what happens. Yeah, it is amazing. It is good. I mean, it's a great gift to have, but you got to learn how to use it in a good, humble way. You can't just go around saying, "Oh, I'm the best fucking medium in the world," and I'm the best this, and I'm charging you $100 because I'm the greatest. You can't act like that because it ain't you. It's Spirit. Spirit gives you the information. So be humble. Like know that it's not you. It's Spirit that's doing it. They're giving me the gift. I got to use it in the right way. If I don't, I'm fucked. I'm not going to be the person who I am. So I have to control what happens. So if I control it in a good way, good things will happen. If I control it in a bad way, then my reputation goes down The reputation I earned in years goes in minutes. So that's what it all boils down to. But yeah, I can write a book on the whole thing. Like some people know who I'm talking about, some people don't know who I'm talking about. Some people come to me and they're like, "This is fucking nuts. I can't believe this shit just happened." And then some people call me the next day and be like, "Thank you so much. Like this made my night. It made my day. I'm so glad so and so is around me." Some people come multiple times. Some people come once and be like, "Yeah, fuck this shit's too much for me," and then that's it. You know, it all depends. So it's difficult to deal with sometimes, but I'm so used to it now. Can you go to a random place and feel or see what happened there? Yeah, I can. Yeah, yep. I do that all the time. Yeah, yeah. The thing is like that's why I don't really go out no more to like public places too much, like in crowds, because I feel like all the energy and it fucks with me, and I have to like turn it off. But sometimes, like I don't want to turn it off because I feel like I need to like hear things, see things, feel things, and just know that hey, something happened here, or this happened here, or this person right here with the blue shirt, like they need you. You should go up. I'm like, no, 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 fuck that. I'm not doing that shit. I don't know. So like I'm kind of like I'd rather like be out of the limelight. I don't want to deal with all that type of shit. But I can see and somebody will show me what happened. Yeah, and I don't even have to do that. Stefan. Um, I don't have to go somewhere to see what happens. It gets automatically shown. I can sit right here and everything just gets shown to me. Um, I would say about 3 years ago, a lady came in here and someone killed her dad. Someone murdered her dad. And I described the whole murder scene from start to finish. It was like a fucking movie. And I honestly thought I was looking at a movie like it wasn't even real. I'm like, this is some bullshit. This can't be right. This can't be true. And I explained the whole thing, and she says, everything you just said happened. Like, and it looked like a movie scene where this guy was at a warehouse and he had like a black leather jacket and he was ready to board a plane, right? And he was like an undercover cop. So he was ready to go on a mission, right? And these guys disguised themselves so they can kill him because they knew he was about to solve some case, right? And I never knew he was a cop, like an undercover cop, until the very end of the reading. She told me, and that's why he got shot. He got shot right in the back of his head, and I felt like the pain in my head. And she says, "Yeah, he got shot in his head." And I saw him like laying down on the ground, and he was in his live form, and he said, "Look, this is me on the ground. I was all dressed in black. I was gonna board that plane. These two guys shot at me and killed me in my head. One of them missed, and one of them hit me in the back of my head. They killed me on purpose." And everything that I saw was real. And the woman confirmed, the daughter confirmed everything. And she could, and everybody in here was like, "Yeah, this is some bullshit. This can't be real." And it looked like a movie scene, like where you see like a guy come out of like a warehouse and board a plane, and he gets killed before he can go. Like that's what it looked like to me. And I was like, this is some crazy shit. I can't believe I'm seeing this. And that's when I knew, after that reading, that's when like I knew like whatever I see is real. So don't doubt it. Even though it looked like a movie that I had just watched, but it wasn't. It was actually in real life. And then like I said, there's a woman I read for as well, where her boyfriend like OD'd on drugs, and he showed me where he lived. He showed me like where he hung himself. He showed me how he like what he did to OD. He showed me like the prescription, the name, everything, and she was like, "Yeah." And like she still talks to me still today, still till today, and like says hello to me every now and then and thanks me for helping her and shit like that. Like it's crazy. Yeah, and then like people just show me shit, like, and that's like I don't like to see the suicide stuff. It like it hurts, you know. I don't like that. I don't condone that shit, and I don't like want anybody to kill themselves. Life's too precious to kill yourself. But when I first started doing mediumship, majority of my readings were to do with death, like killing, hanging, like suicide, drug addicts. It's eased up now. A lot of people don't really ask me about that shit no more. A lot of people I get now are like cancer patients, people who die from diseases, things like that, like natural causes or things like that. Like, but when I first started doing mediumship, a lot of people came to me and I got like maybe 9 readings in a row where it was all about someone who got shot, someone who got killed, car accidents, like all this crazy shit. Like it was a big test from God to say, can you really want to, you really, like, we're giving you the gift to do it, but can you handle it? Because you're going to see death, blood, brains spewed all over the place, people hanging themselves, people committing suicide, showing you shit that you don't really want to see. 'Cause I don't watch movies like that. I'm not a movie person, but when I see shit like that, it's like a movie. And that's how movies are made because it happens in real life, you know? So it's hard, but I like what I when I do things, when I do mediumship, it makes the person feel better afterwards, knowing that, hey, this person in spirit is still with me. I can still I believe all this stuff. Like, it's a different world, but like I said, it's been tough doing readings like that for people. And I read for people sometimes and they sit there and cry. I have to wait, for them to like, stop crying. I try to ease them up, and then they'll cry out of like, just like the joy of knowing that that person remembers shit. And I've had people tell me that you're the only person that knows that. How the fuck do you know that? And I'm like, well, spirit's talking to me for crying out loud. Like, what do you want more? You want me to tell you? Like, I didn't look in your diary or something. Like, it just happens. It happens. It's just the way my mediumship is. But the reason why there's not more genuine mediums is because people use it for money, fame, popularity, and people like just use it for evil things. That's why you don't get too many decent mediums out there because nobody really wants to do it for like, for a genuine thing. Yeah, it's hard to trust people because they're full of shit. I could sit here and say, "Oh, your grandma in spirit," and you'd be like, "Oh, my grandma's alive." Oh, well, it must be your great grandma. What she look like? I don't know. I can just see an image, and she says that you're gonna be great. You're gonna do this and you're gonna do that. Oh, really? Oh, okay, cool. You'll be like, yeah, this guy's full of shit. Whatever. Like until you describe what the person looks like, or you have an explanation for who you're talking to, then you're not no medium. That's my opinion. You have to see the person and describe them and show then say things that actually happens. Not feed off of what somebody says. If you're being fed information, it's because you're trying to use it to justify your answers. You know. So that's the thing. Um, I know amazing mediums. The woman I learned from, her name is Joanna. Um, she's one of the best mediums I've ever come across in my life. I don't. I wish I can talk to her again, but she's like fallen off the face of the earth. I don't know where the hell she is. I can't even find no contact information. I hope she's still alive. I don't really like. I know if she wasn't, she would. If she was passed away, she would be talking to me. But I wish I can talk to her again and bring her on here for you guys to see her, but I don't know how to get in contact with her. I don't see her anywhere. But she was the person who like encouraged me to do it, and she was the person who taught me how to like open up myself. She encouraged me a lot. Like she knew I didn't want no parts of it. And then when I read for her one day, she was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You're doing it. Like, and I was like, yeah. She goes, oh, that's my uncle, and that's this and that's that. So she confirmed, like I trusted her. Her name's Joanna, but I've known her for years. I had her email, I had her website, I had her channel, and it's all gone. Like none of it's working. It's all like, listen, she was a beautiful woman and she got stalked. Like every guy wanted her. But like I wasn't like that. She was like a sister to me. And she was older than me, so and she had like children and stuff and she was divorced. But she was sexy as fuck. So everybody was like always trying to get her. So she probably got fed up of all these assholes like aggravating her. So like I think that's what happened. So like it's hard being like, her. Like this is the truth. I'm being honest. Like she's one of those chicks, like she just brings guys to the table. Like guys just want her, like, because she's funny as fucks, right? But she is also a very beautiful person. But like, see, me and her, we weren't like that. We was just really cool, like brother and sister type stuff. Yeah, suffering from success. It happens, like, But I met her like 15 years ago, and I was in her chat room all the time. You know, I was in her chat room all the time, and like she'd be like, "Mark, are you here?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm here." She goes, "Okay." And like sometimes, like she'll be like, people thought that we were like together, and like, yeah, yeah, she'd be like, "Yeah, yeah, that Mark's my man," and then just to get guys away from her and stuff. And I would like talk shit to her and stuff, and then she'll text me later and be like, "Thanks for helping me," and stuff like that. And then like I learned how to read cards with her a lot too, and I learned how to like do mediumship more. She was a medium. She really didn't use cards. You hardly saw cards in her hand. She just had like constant spirit stuff. She was the first person to tell me about my uncle. Like my uncle died 21 years ago, and he was like a second dad to me. We were close, and I never really believed in mediumship and all that psychic shit until I met her. And she says, "Yeah, your uncle's there, blah blah blah. He looks like this, he looks like that." And I was like, "How the fuck does this woman know about my uncle? I don't even talk about him online. I don't have no pictures of him online. And this is some whack shit." And I got like all these goosebumps, and she was laughing at me, and I was like, "Okay, well, what else?" Like I started to test her, and then she told me more and more shit, and then I was just like, "Yeah, this shit's real." Like I finally found somebody that actually is real. And she was an Aquarius as well. And that's like she always used to. She was the first person that read my birth chart. She's the first person I had a reading from, like a mediumship reading from. And I miss her like a lot. I really miss her. She's like one of my favorite people, but I just can't find her. Nothing works. Like her number, her emails, she's like completely vanished. And I don't blame her because she got hounded a lot. She's very popular, like. So yeah, I wish I can see her again. I always look for her, but hey, things happen. I'm sure she'll be proud of me. I'm sure she might come in here every now and then to look at me or see what's going on. To see how what I'm doing. I don't know. Maybe I guess. I hope she does. But yeah, she probably had to change her identity, unfortunately. But I know for a fact that she got hounded a lot. Like people were always on her shit. Like, and I was just like, fuck, we need the woman alone. Like she's trying to fucking work. Like, leave her alone, you fucking dogs. But anyway, yeah, she was my mentor. I spoke to her every single day. Um, she's the reason I'm doing this, and I wish I can like collab with her, so you guys can really see a next level medium. She's like on some next level shit. Like she does more shit than I do. She's really good. She's like the ultimate medium. But see, when you're really good like that, it's hard. Like It's hard to be like in the public eye all the time. You got to take a break. But see, she was in high demand, and she was fun. She's like me. She's like me, but a woman version, straight up. Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. I know what she's like, and she went missing plenty of times, even from me. Like she just like cuts everybody off. Like she didn't cut me off, but I wish that she would at least like leave like told me like. But she was like, no, fuck Mark too. I love you, Mark, but I gotta cut off everybody. I gotta cut off myself from the world. And I'm like, hey, well, I still love her. And if you see this, Joanna, I love you, sweetheart. You can always text me, holler at me, you know. But I doubt it. But if you are seeing this, Marky loves you. I miss you, and I want you to collab with me. And I'll make sure I'll delete all men from the chat. Okay. Now I used to tease her a lot. I used to come in there and talk shit to her and stuff, and she'd be like, "You're not helping, Mark. You're encouraging these assholes." And I'm like, "Look, I'm trying to act like I'm your BF. Come on. Like, I'm trying to help you out here. So these guys will leave you alone." But they didn't leave her alone. They didn't give a fuck about me. They was like, "Hey, beautiful, how you doing? I'm gonna send you money now. Get a reading. Oh, can we video chat?" And then as soon as she video chats, the guy pulls out his dick. Like, she told me like guys will pull out their dick on the video chat and be like, "Hey, baby, you want this?" And they'll like start to strip. They'll like, show her like, their penis. So she was like, "I can't take this anymore. Like, I'm seeing, these fucking weirdos on here. I can't deal with it." She actually cut off the video chats and stuff, but it still didn't make a difference. She still got hounded. Like, yeah, I always offer that, because I know what it's like. Like, I know how men are. Men are fucking irritating. They give other good men like me a bad reputation because it makes every woman think that every man's the same, but it's not. It's fucked up. These guys are idiots. Like, just be respectful. Like, for fuck's sake. Like, if the woman's fine, you ain't gotta sit there and like drool over her. Like, leave her alone. Yeah, she did get tired of it. And she would joke about it, but it bothered her though. Right. I don't know what they achieve either because it's not like she's gonna say, "Okay, well, where you at? What makes you think you're in the same place this woman is?" She never exposed where she was from. You know what I'm saying? Like, what makes you think that's gonna make her be like, "Oh wow, I could see it. Okay, that's so nice. I want it." You know. Yeah, she got tired of it. The thing is she's like me. I like to video chat with people and talk to them and make the reading worthwhile. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking to you guys right now. I'm live. I'm showing myself. And that's how like I want to be. Not everybody likes doing it, and that's okay. And I don't judge people who don't show themselves. That's cool. You want to do what you want to do. I don't give a shit. But for me, I'd rather show myself like this. But never once have I like stood up, you know, done stupid shit and like show my body or show my parts. And like that's fucking dumb. Like do that shit on your own time, like or whatever. Do that shit with your girl or somebody you wanna, act crazy with. But not like, to a psychic that's doing work. Like, come on now. Yeah, I know it is. Hey Diamond Girl, how you doing? I'm doing good. But that's how people are. Like they try to take you off your game. They do stupid shit. And then like, it becomes so I know why like she's like gone. So you're good, good to hear. So yeah, that's what happened with her. But she was my favorite psychic, and she was somebody who I learned a lot from. And I wish my biggest wish is to collab with her one day on here on my channel and like I would have so much freaking fun. It would be the best live of my life. I would like, because we got along. I mean, if we were to see each other right now, it'll be normal. It'll be like old times. I know it would be. Oh yeah. Well, some men just don't care about love. They're just full of lust. And women too. Women are just the same. Women will flash their parts to some guy and be like, the guy be like, oh yeah, cool. So there's a lot of freaks in the world, unfortunately. But hey, to each their own. You want to be that way? I don't give a fuck. Not my problem. You know, you want to do that shit? That's your problem. If that's the only way you can survive and make money, then that's up to you. I'm not judging you. I don't care. Whatever. That's why God didn't make me a woman. Because when times is hard, I'd have an OnlyFans page too. I'll take your money, you fools. No, I'm just teasing. Okay, Stefani, thanks a lot. I appreciate you coming by, and have a great day. And you're welcome. And thank you. Yeah, the good freaks are cool, I don't have nothing against people who are freaky and like sex and shit like that. Yeah, that's up to you. Like, you do whatever you want. I don't care. Jessica, you want to ask your last question? And then after that, I'm probably gonna head up and go sleep. Yeah, OnlyFans, psychic style. Yeah, whatever, Ninja. I know you're coming back. Actually, no, it's past your bedtime now. It's past your bedtime, Ninja. Well, yeah, I mean, freaking with your partner is a different thing. Like, you can do whatever you want, but like being out there for the whole world to see you, I would never want to, I would never want a daughter that grows up to be a hoe and showing her coochie and titties and ass all over the place. And like, that's just like, no. I don't want if I ever have a daughter, I don't want it to do that shit. That's disgusting. And I don't want my daughter to do that. I don't want anyone to do that. Even though, I'm a man, I love women, but I'll never like, I don't know, like I'll never like feel like that's the right thing to do. Just give me a second here. Let me just see something. I have to do something real quick. Um, all right. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. Right, I get you. Yeah. Yeah, that's not right, Jessica. Okay. Well, it looks like they're going to be arguing a lot. Looks like they are arguing a lot. Um, she already knows that he's a dog and he's like a tricky, deceptive person. She never knows what he's going to do. You know what? My sister said the same thing. She's getting a divorce. She's got her divorce already this year, and she says she can write a book on narcissistic behavior. And you know what? I encourage women to do that. You know, people tell me I should write a book too about all the spirit stuff and what all the readings that I've done and my experiences. And I'm going to eventually. I feel like I should. I think it's going to be called Life of a Medium, or My Life as a Medium. I'll call it that, and then put it out there for people to read. Um, but him and this woman, they're not in a good place. It's nothing serious. It's nothing great. She knows that he's like somebody who shows action one day, the next day she's like, "What the fuck am I doing with this person?" Or "What the hell is wrong with this person?" Like they're always on the move, always on the go. She doesn't want to be in that type of situation. He lies to her. He cons her. He tricks her. He deceives her. Like she doesn't trust him at all. Um, and I think she's taking a break from him. Like she's with him, but taking a break from him. Like she's resting him because she can't take his bullshit. And what I do get a lot is they're always arguing. I got a lot of arguing, domestic arguments, like a lot of delays, back and forth, planning things and nothing goes according to plan. He might say, "Look, we're gonna do this, this, and this," and then bang, it goes to shit again. Like he doesn't keep his word. Yeah, of course. To be with somebody like that, yeah. It's like my child is not important and taken care of. I feel like, yeah, yeah. Well, she knows that she's not facing reality. She knows that he's not going to change and he's not going to get any better. She knows that. So it's not going good between them. And for the next 2 months, I don't see nothing change, and I see it just getting worse. Yeah, she's not happy, and she's gonna try and make it work. She's gonna try and make things better. Um, and she knows that without him, she's gonna be happy because she doesn't want to be in arguments, and she has like a lot of differences of opinions and shit that type of stuff. Yeah, but he's not though. He's not doing good with her. She wants him to like be better, and he does like do things here and there, but not enough. Like she knows that I can't go through this shit. I can't keep arguing with this guy every fucking day. Like I feel like he satisfies her needs from time to time, but there's like I still feel like they're gonna be together for a couple months time. Like I don't see a breakup or anything. I just feel like she's comfortable being with like this idiot. Yeah. Well, it looks like this woman's delusional too. Like she's just allowing him to like be who he is. But I do get a lot of I've shuffled the cards twice on this, and it's given me like pettiness, arguing, she's unhappy. She's like begging for the day it improves and develops into something better. Like she's waiting for the sun to come up. That's how she feels. She honestly thinks that he's gonna get better. But it is this is in her mind. She's thinking that it's going to happen. And how he feels about her is worse than how she feels about him. Like she gives him hope and faith. Like she thinks he's gonna get better, but he's like, no, no. When she like he resists her, he makes her unstable emotionally. Like he deceives her. Like he's jealous that like if she speaks to another guy or another guy looks at her, like he's jealous and shit. Like he restrains himself like from saying too much, but when he does, like she says to herself, like, what the fuck? This guy is deceiving me. He's tricking her. He knows he controls her. Like he knows that he can do whatever he wants because she ain't going nowhere. Like she's not gonna resist him. Like she knows it's not right, but she doesn't care. And neither does he. Well, I don't see a breakup in the next 2 to 3 months, but beyond that is like, anything can happen. It's like a ticking time bomb. Like it's up to her. Like I don't think he's gonna leave her. I think that she's gonna want to leave him, but she won't. Like she's just delusional and thinks he's gonna change. She's probably one of those hoes that don't care. Yeah, I still see them like together and like beyond that. I still see them being together and the same shit different day. Like him still tricking her, but he like puts on a show and just like you know, makes her feel like, yeah, we're good. Yeah, they're each other's karma, yeah. They're comfortable being idiots together. So I don't see them like breaking up no time soon, but I do see them being together and being miserable and being shitty. Nothing serious, nothing great. They're happy with each other for now, but who cares? As long as he's with her, he ain't gonna bother you that much. Obviously, he's gonna be a part of your life because of the child, but that doesn't make a difference. As long as you're a great mother and you do your job and you take care of what's yours, fuck him. You know. Exactly. Listen, my sister said the same thing. My sister tells everybody the truth. The best thing I did was leave that guy and got a divorce. And the universe and God blessed her with a better job, a higher paying job, blessed her with everything. She got the house, she's got, money. She doesn't even need him. She can defend for herself, and the boys are great. I'm helping her. We don't even need him. We don't even care about him. Like he can die right now. We'll piss on his grave. That's how we feel about him because of what he's done to us. There's no forgiving that. There's no forgiving what he's done to my sister and the boys and me and to his own self and to his family. So fuck him. He can rot in hell all I care. I know for sure he's going to hell. That's for sure. I know that for a fact. His place is already in hell. He's got like there's like a bench there with like a bleacher with him, his family, and everyone else. There's a lot of people going hell. But see, hell doesn't get full. See, they burn. And they become ashes. Yeah, that's the best thing to do. Keep your life quiet. I always encourage everybody to keep their lives quiet, not to say too much to people. Nobody needs to know your business. The only person that needs to know your business is you and the person and people you love and trust that you can tell your business to. Otherwise, that it don't make sense talking to too many people and telling people your life. More people you tell, the more jealous and envy comes your way, and the more energy gets sucked out of you and puts you in a bad predicament. That's why I don't really say too much on here. If I ever have a girlfriend and I'm in a serious relationship, nobody will ever know because I'll never tell anybody because it's none of your business. And if I start telling you and start posting shit up and telling you how excited I am, that's when everything goes downhill. Because you allow other people's energy to affect your life. That's what I keep telling people. Like, don't say too much. Like, You can tell me I'm not hating on you. I don't give a shit. I'm just reading you. I wish you the best, and that's it. Like, I'm not here hating on nobody. I could care less. I'm just here to help and go about my business. Even in my face to face life here in Bermuda, I don't tell anybody nothing. I don't tell anybody I'm a psychic and I'm a medium and I want you to come to me. Fuck that. No, no. Hell no. I don't want these fucking people around me. I don't want nobody knowing my business. Mm-mm. No, no. I ain't saying shit. I ain't need to say things on here because I know nobody's really watching me from my country. So yeah, it's an Aquarius thing. Aquarius, that's one good trait about an Aquarius. They don't like to publicize their life. They stay private and stay to themselves. Not all Aquarians, obviously, but the ones I know are like that. They're like me. They don't say too much. You want to figure it out? Hire a private investigator. Waste your money and your time. Yeah, I feel like my brother-in-law tried to do that to my sister because he like knew things about like he had this place wired or bugged or something like that. He was always watching the cameras. He had 5 cameras around here watching us constantly. That's why I'm so glad we got rid of them. And once the house is officially ours, which should be next month, we're gonna pull all the cameras out of here and get rid of them. I'm gonna break them all with a fucking hammer. He can't see us right now, but he can always hack. He can always hire somebody to hack into it. But I have everything like on a strict, like setup. Like he thinks he's smart, but I'm smarter. Yeah, it sounds like my ex brother-in-law, Jessica. So I know how you feel. Narcissistic behavior is what I call it. Unfortunately, narcissistic people have a disease, and it's sad that they're like that. But there's nothing we can do about it. You just have to beat them at their own game. Yep, that's what he thought. He thought my sister was gonna run back to him and need him, like he was the prize or he was like the person who did everything. You fuck you. We left him like a rag on the street, and now he regrets, getting a divorce. But it's too late now. You fucked some other dirty ass hoe and left my sister and cheated on her. And the boys don't want you back. The boys want to beat the shit out of them. I keep telling everybody, look, violence ain't the key here. The best thing, the best revenge, and the best thing that can happen, the best karma is that we don't have him in our lives. He's not living here anymore. He doesn't belong here anymore. He's not coming back here anymore. We're fine without him. Yeah. I would love to get married and have a child, even though I'm 46, going 47. I know a lot of men that are 50 something and have their first child. So I still have hope, you know. I still have hope, and I pray every day that I can have that life one day because I really love children and I really want to get married and have that life. But if I don't, it's cool. Like I don't really like dwell on it too much. It's just a wish of mine. That's all. Not everybody gets their wishes. But even if I don't, I'm fine. Like I'm good with that. Yeah, at any age, yeah. I just have to find a decent woman. I don't want no 21-year-old having my child or some, young ass girl that's old enough to be my child. Fuck that. Like I need somebody in their 30s. So I need somebody like 10 years younger than me and I'll be happy. It's still possible. I still feel like it'll happen one day. All my readings say that I will. So maybe this is gonna be my year coming up. Who knows? We'll see. I'll keep you informed. I invite you to the wedding. Everybody's invited to my wedding if I ever get married. If a miracle happens and I get married, everybody's invited. It's an open invitation. Open bar, open invitation. Anybody can come, no problem. Oh, you're getting 34. Yeah, I'm getting 47 in February. February 6th is my birthday. I go 47. Yes, I will. I'll invite everybody. Lord knows. We'll see. And even if I don't, I'll never grudge God or myself. It's all good. There's a lot of people who never get married and never have children. It's all good. Yeah, my birthday is February 6th, which is literally a month and a half away. Oh, so you're like me. You're a six. See, 1 and 5 is 6. So you're a 6 like me. So people that are born on the 6th, the 15th, and the 24th are all like number 6s. So you're like me. You're the same number. That's cool. You're like me. You have a pain in the ass love life. Pain in the ass people. That's usually what happens when you're like the same number and shit. Yeah. No problem, sweetheart. It's all good. It's always a pleasure talking to everybody. I've been on here for like almost 4 hours. I got to get out of here. It's 1:45 in the morning. I'm going to go get some sleep. I actually came on here early tonight, thank God. Yeah, they will. Believe me, just leave it in God's hands. Yeah. That's one thing I always say. Fucking with an Aquarius is not the right thing to do because we guys, we people have our back, and we take shit personally. And if you personally try to destroy us or personally get personal, then you're gonna get received karma right away. Because we don't deserve that because we're not that type of people that fuck with anybody. We don't start trouble. We just keep to ourselves. You fuck with us, then you're gonna get fucked with. It's that simple. Yeah, it hits different. Exactly. I agree with you. That's how I am. I'm very sensitive and very like I take shit personal. Like don't fuck around. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah. I definitely do things different. I'm very smart, and I don't take my life lightly. Like I make sure that I know who I can trust and who I can't trust. I know what to do and what I can do. Yep, my ex is an Aries too. Join the club. I know all about Aries women. They're toxic as fuck. Very selfish, very toxic. And all they do is care about themselves and themselves only. They don't give a fuck about you. They'll make you believe they do, but they don't. They don't even know what love is because they don't even love themselves. Yeah, I had the last 3 women I've dated in the last 10 years have been Sagittarius, and Aries. And before that, I had a beautiful Aquarius woman, but things didn't work out in the end. But I've had some decent relationships, but nothing serious. But I wish I can find an Aquarius woman that's like, decent, smart, and like just like me and fucking like wants to have kids and a family and shit. Like that's my goal. But not too young. But like, close to 40, I'll be happy. I don't want nobody really younger than me. So I dated the last person I dated was a lot younger than me and I regretted it in the end. I never wanted to, but you know, sometimes you fall in love and you're stupid and you just don't think and then you get fucked in the end, unfortunately. But yeah, that's what happened to me last time. Yeah, I believe I will, Jessica. I believe I will, and I just I'm just waiting for God to bring me the right person. I'm tired of looking. I told Spirit, look, I ain't looking no more. I ain't going after no woman. Just bring it to me and I'll deal with her. So when you present it to me, Spirit and God, I'll take her. You know. Yep, absolutely. I agree. Thank you. And things are gonna happen. As an Aquarian, I'm gonna tell you right now, things are gonna drastically change for us very soon. Because in the astrology sector, our sign, like our planet, like Saturn and Uranus, they're gonna be chill now. They're not gonna be retrograde. They're not gonna be in fucked up places. And then Pluto goes into our sign for 20 years. And Pluto is the planet of death and rebirth. So it's gonna get rid of all the trash in your life, and you're gonna like have a whole new life. And whatever you want a new life in, that's going to happen. So I think that now is going to be my chance because I'm at a really good place in my life. I don't really tell too many people that, but I'm in a really good place in my life right now. I finally got rid of all the trash in my life. My brother-in-law was the last piece of shit in my life, and we got rid of him. So now, like, life is completely changed since he's been out of here, and everything's advanced in my life recently. And going into next year, it's only going to get better for the next 20 years. So you're an Aquarius too. So you're going to see the huge changes that's going to happen to us. The Aquarian people are finally going to get what they deserve, and that is a good life. Because if you're an Aquarius, you've been through hell and back in these past few years. I know you have. Because I have. I've been through a lot of bullshit in the past, like since 2007, 2008, even before that. I would say the last 20 years has been a pain in the fucking ass. I'll be honest. The last 20 years have been fucked up. But the last 10 has been like what the fuck moments. Like what the hell is going on here? Like why this shit's gotta happen to me again? Why can't I find a decent fucking woman? What the fuck is wrong with these people? I doubted myself a lot. But I would say the last couple years I've evolved spiritually and mentally, but not as much as I want to. But it's been a little easier. Like 2 years ago was okay, and now it's going back. Like this year was back to shit again. A lot of bullshit happened. Yep, same here. I cut off a lot of people. I don't even have any more like decent friends anymore. Like I got rid of I only have a handful of friends. I only have like 5 friends and 5 family members that I speak to. I speak to like 10 people, that's it. And I speak to all of you guys on here. But in person, I only speak to a couple people. I don't care about people like that no more. I don't speak to too many people. I speak to half my family and only a couple friends and colleagues, and that's it. Most people I speak to is on here because everybody that comes in here is like decent. Nobody annoys me or irritates me. Once in a while, a fucking idiot will come around, like that woman that got a reading from me, and I had to deal with her and fucking get rid of her. But that's about it. Like it's never gonna be perfect. Yeah, I am. I'm definitely okay with that. Like I don't mind being. I'm not really alone anyway. Like I have my dog, I have my sister next door, my nephews, my mom and dad are 10 minutes away, and all my friends online are always available. And my two best friends, I see them and I see them. They have their own lives too. We're all older now, so you know. But I hang out with my nephews all the time. My two youngest nephews, they're always with me constantly, all day, every day. Like we see each other every day and hang out every day with each other. Yeah. Well, she never emailed me back. I never heard up from her ever since. But she was a scammer, yeah, definitely. Like she definitely like tried to screw me over, and it was guaranteed somebody that from my past that tried to get me and just got a reading from me, and they got what they wanted, and then asked her for their money back and tried to scam me. But it's cool. Like I said, right after that, more better things happen, and still is. So it don't bother me. I don't let the minority get over me. Yeah, but everything's gonna change for Aquarians. I strongly believe that because my life's already changing for the better, not for the worst. It was bad beginning of this year, but not now. It's way better than it was. And I've been getting a lot of signs and symbols and things. Spirit's been showing me a lot. So like I feel like everything's different. I just feel like life is just way better. Yeah, exactly. That's their problem. I don't really dwell on it too much. I don't really care. Like I just every now and then I just think about it and be like, that's you're so fucking dumb. Like why even bother? Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll be back. I'll be here tomorrow. I'll actually definitely be here tomorrow because I'm going to work tomorrow, obviously, and then the weather is really shitty. So if the weather's like shitty, like they say it is, I'll be on here again. But I'll be on like around this time again. I'll be on here tomorrow for sure. I try to come on every night, but sometimes like I'm just tired and I don't feel like coming on here. And then sometimes I get a reading and then I just don't come back. I just like, yeah, whatever, I'll come back tomorrow. But I've been like very active lately, so I want to stay that way. But yeah, I'll be here tomorrow for sure. God willing. All right, Jessica. You haven't enjoy the rest of your night. It was good talking to you. Always a pleasure. I'll probably see if I can hop in Amy's room tomorrow. I haven't seen Amy for a couple of days. So I'll probably go over and speak to Amy. If you see her, tell her I said hello, and I'll come visit her tomorrow. I try to catch her in the mornings, but sometimes in the mornings, like I'm busy. That's like my busy time. So I'll try and come and see her, say hello to her, talk some shit in there. Yeah, I saw her online, but I didn't go in there because I couldn't. I was too busy. But tomorrow morning, I'm not busy. Tomorrow morning, I'm free. Yeah, I'm gonna tomorrow morning I'll probably go in her room and talk to her for a bit, see what's up. I haven't. Usually she comes in here sometimes, but yeah, I'll go speak to her tomorrow. I miss going in there in the morning because in the morning I'll make my coffee and my breakfast and I'll chill out in her room because I know a lot of people that's in her room. Like I know a few people in there. Like IG is my boy. We talk a lot of shit together. IG is my boy. I know you now. I know a few other people in there. Like I know of them, like people in there and stuff. So that's pretty. Like I know a few people talk shit in there and stuff. Yeah, it is. Yeah. In here it fluctuates. Like sometimes I have a lot of people. Sometimes there's only a few people. And this is late, so not too many people come on here. Like, yeah, I know both of them. They've both been in here before. They know who I am. Yeah. Yeah. They don't really come in here because I'm here late. See, those guys are on during the day. So I come on late. So they're probably like sleeping or they're probably tired. So they ain't coming in here. Because I'm like the night owl. Like I'm on at night. So people are like sleeping right now. See, those guys are always live. Like they're always in like lives during the morning and during the afternoon. Like I see them in my friends' rooms in the morning and the afternoons if I'm off. But I never see them at night anywhere. So that's cool. But yeah, they've been in my room before. I know both of them. Yeah, yeah. All right, sweetheart. Take care. I'm gonna head out. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna get my ass out of here, and my dog is gotta go pee. So do I. And I need to go stretch. I've been sitting here for like ever. Anyway, sweetheart, you have a good night and a good day tomorrow, and I'll catch up with you guys. I'll probably try and come in Amy's room tomorrow morning and say hi to everybody. All right, good night, sweetheart. Take care. Mwah.